What's in this little blue egg that keeps Barbara Eden looking slim and trim?
Oh, there's only one answer to that. It's Legs Control Top Pantyhose. See? Legs slims and trims but doesn't bind. So you get comfort and control.
Stretching, bending, standing, setting. There's one pantyhose that's always spinning. Nothing beats a great pair of legs.
Caca, bitches. Caca, caca.
Attention, please. If you plan to pay for your purchase with a personal check, please have the check approved at the service desk before going through the checkout lanes.
Get that shit approved.
It's an
Joe.
alien. No kidding. Where?
Get it approved.
It's living in America.
Living in America.
I'm done with the place. It loves cats. Can't get enough of them.
Yeah, you can't build a
Fucking
wall
cats
into
and
outer
enough.
space.
Now it's everywhere.
Did you see Seth MacFarlane is
Gay.
my parents
No.
don't
What?
understand
Oh.
relationships.
Was it Seth MacFarlane? Might not be.
Whole
I don't think it's on my nerves.
Oh no, Steve Carell's doing that Space Force show
Oh, yeah.
with Netflix.
I heard about that.
Now,
What's
I
on
sound
Netflix?
low. Do I sound low to you guys?
I think it was a Netflix.
Nice
show.
sound high to me.
Please report to Section 3. Security, Bruce. Section 3, please.
Section 3, please.
Yeah, we're just sound checking.
I think
Motherfucker.
it's a, you
Only
know that.
3 minutes late, which makes him 15 minutes early.
Hot damn, I'm 7 minutes.
Yeah, they're hot.
Hey, the all the women.
Can you hear him?
Not super loud.
He's not loud at all.
It's up.
Is it muted?
No.
Oh, I can hear him now.
Can you hear me now?
A little bit.
Anyway, the Podmaster over
That's
there
better.
says my report time is
Alright.
10 after.
No,
I don't
it's not.
establish
I'm
times. I don't know.
6 minutes early, and you're welcome. You don't establish
Okay.
times.
I
You're
don't
gonna deny
establish
saying
times.
it. I didn't get it in writing. Fuck, you're right.
I don't establish times. I'm not
Rule
the
number
time.
1: get it in
Writing,
writing.
yeah.
Yeah.
Son of a
Always
bitch.
keep a record.
Fuck. Even if it's your personal notes, it doesn't matter. Just write it down.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I can't. Remember, okay, what we were talking about before, it's an ongoing thing.
Go on and
With-
switch the
with
video
the
over
people.
when we turn the mics on from now on.
So there's no way that we
Throws
can.
everybody off.
I can't, that's what
Throws
my week
Ozzy
has
off.
been. So I can't really talk about that this week.
Please.
I'm afraid.
Give me a second.
What could he not talk about?
Yeah, the situation with people,
That's
At
the
work.
vaguest sentence I've ever heard in my life. Ryan.
situation with people at work who may
People who need
or may not be
people.
following instructions, but they weren't charged with that. Not yet. I mean, it's just, I don't know. People off waiting for a meeting.
A number of
Off
people.
extended amount
Extended
of time.
vacation.
They've been
like
placed
it's some
off
kind of an emergency or
It's
something.
not an emergency, and it'll probably be they'll be welcomed back with open arms and back pay. So this is
because they didn't feel safe
This
working the
sounds like
holidays.
a really good story.
it's not what's incomplete. It's incomplete. I'll tell it once it's over.
I mean, it sounds like everything else our dumbass company does.
It is the height. It is the dumbest series.
It's
of
like
things.
it's like an example of all the other dumb shit they do just rolled into one big clutch. And then they fuck themselves too by having that many people not there this week.
Oh, it's dumb. It's the worst decision making I've ever seen.
It's rough, yeah.
If the public knew what was going on in there, they would privatize this place. I'll tell you that. They
You
would get
say
rid of
that,
it.
I feel like they would appreciate what we do a lot more.
I don't know if they knew some of the decisions that were coming down by these people that run it. They would be like, you know what, just get rid of it.
Yeah,
Because
but
they think that's the one thing that they can still,
Dude,
especially older people. You know, they still think, oh, that's the number one.
Regardless of what else is happening in the
yeah,
world.
right?
here's what I'll get. You know, every time I turn around, I've got a new manager. Like, we keep adding managers.
Oh, we're
Pretty
adding
soon
them,
it's going to
yeah.
be a 1-to-1 ratio in that goddamn office.
It's not
and
yet. I thought it was.
And I'm like, Jesus Christ. There's
was-
$300,000 of salary in this building that can go today.
1, 2, 3. There was 5 in there when I got back the other day.
Yeah.
5:30. 5 people.
5 managers in the
There's
building.
supposed to be one dude locking the door, and there's 5 fucking people, and the highest paid guy is still there. What are you doing on
yeah,
a
but he
Saturday?
gets paid salary though. That's not
Yeah,
gonna
but
be.
yeah,
still, I mean,
he
he's-
can't.
he
Dude,
needs to
he
get the-
can't not be
Meanwhile,
there.
we haven't
He's a
had
weirdo.
a regular supervisor in literally 2 years.
We didn't have one for a long time, and everything ran great. But they don't see that. They look at the ship, but they don't see it. It's like, what changed in the last year and 4 months that made this place go from top 3 to fucking bottom 3?
Huh.
Just
What's
every month in
changed?
every metric.
Having no supervisor actually works really well.
It does.
It
Like
turns out-
95% of
yeah.
the time. But the 5% of the time shit goes bad, it goes really bad.
Well, that's what Alan told him when he left. He's like, y'all ain't even got to do nothing. It'll run itself.
Yeah, but you still need them for customer interaction.
That's
Well,
it.
I mean, that's a clerk can answer the phone for that.
I mean, to be
Clerks
fair,
know more than the boss does.
from what I hear, even though you have like 5 managers, you still never can find them when you actually need one.
No,
no,
that's-
no.
that's true.
They're up your ass like all day long. Till you're like, what the fuck do I need to do with this? Where's a manager? And then they're not there. They're hiding. They like fucking.
Disappeared.
Oh,
They're like cockroaches. They scurry under
When it's
cases.
when it's time, when I've spent an hour preparing a request for information,
Mm-hmm.
and I copy that, it's like they hear the copier, get the fuck out of here. And then I run over there, and it's like, there was just 6 of y'all standing over here. Where the fuck? And I look around like, anybody want to take this? Nope.
The 6 of them are still together, they're just somewhere else.
Yeah.
I was
closet.
I was onto the supervisors the other day because Jordan was supposed to change the schedule and didn't.
Yeah.
And I said maybe somebody ought to have some kind of talk with him that would inspire him
Oh,
to be well and get the schedule done. And walked off, and they all just stood there like I guess everybody knows now.
Greg did it during the morning meeting
Oh yeah, he's been doing it for a
and
while.
was going, be well, be well. You know, if you come to a crossroads in your life, and I'm like, man, shut the fuck up, shut it down.
Oh, the bits are ruined now.
And he's going.
He
you
wrote
know,
it on the
Jordan's like-
whiteboard. He wrote it on the whiteboard, and Jordan still hasn't noticed.
Yeah, Jordan's got his hand like, oh, he's rubbing like his eyebrows. He's like, oh, it's bad. He's uncomfortable
Cringy.
for sure.
Cringy. He's probably looking a bit out now.
Well, I hope so. You know, if he leaves, they'll replace him with 2 more fucking people, though.
Yeah, that's
the
the
problem.
problem.
Fucking cut one head off.
Hydra.
And another one grows.
It is. It's a fucking. Get rid of 1, you get 4 back. I don't get it.
It's
I don't
so
know. What the
ridiculous,
fuck is so
dude.
complicated about that shit where you have to.
Violas, burn the heads.
Maybe there's so many complaints coming in, you have to have 5 people there in the evening answering the phones. I don't know.
I like how we did go.
Possible.
We did go from top 3 to bottom 3 in the district, and like there's only been one thing that's changed, and nobody's put it together yet.
Nobody's added that math up. No. I wonder what it is. We even have all the same employees.
Yeah,
all the
I mean,
same
like
guys.
there hasn't
everything
been
like,
a lot of turnover.
Huh? What's
no.
different? Huh? Wonder what it could be.
They don't like. There's a separation between that upper level and our level. They
Well,
don't
until
ever
they-
look
Yeah.
all the way to the bottom. They look at the people above us,
That's what's weird too. 'Cause
so
the
they don't
people-
ever see what's happening on the floor.
Like the people there want to look at what we're doing instead of what their appointees are doing.
Right.
It can't be
It's
their
fucked
fault.
up.
Right.
So you got them
They're
making decisions
ridiculous.
for us, and it's like, well, you know what? You're doing another thing there. If you're going to tell me what to do, we don't need these 6 people here. You can just call me or you could just, like we said
Bless
before,
you.
you could just have a screen put up there, and they could just order directives.
That's
you
a
know,
little big brotherish.
Skype. I don't give a fuck. I'd rather have that than some asshole, asshole sitting there with fucking 3 of his buddies at the end of the day.
I got an
fucking with
Amber Alert
everybody.
on my scanner 4 times the other day.
That
Oh,
was
God.
actually interesting, though.
I mean,
was-
like,
picture and everything. I didn't mind that.
No,
That
no,
was-
I'm fine with
Yeah.
that. I'm fine
Fucking
with that being on
Picture
there.
of the car too. The
Yeah.
kid was in.
I'm
Pretty
I'm
good.
totally okay with that. But when you send me the same Amber Alert 3 times in one day, it makes me feel like I should stop doing my job and go like
hey,
into
in case you
detective mode.
forgot, look for this kid.
Yeah. I mean, I got too much to do. Really, I'm not paying attention to the fucking people out here. I got.
Here's another picture.
You know, if I'm for that, let's do that. But you know, you're gonna pay me for that.
No,
Let's
send-
get
no,
a little bit more
I'm-
money on the hour here.
I'll
for
do
that.
it for free. Just don't send it to me multiple times. Send me one Amber Alert
I'll do
per
it for
kid.
free as long as there's a reward if I find the kid.
Well, you get the reward of being a decent human being, dick.
You'll get into it.
That doesn't feed.
What am I going to do with that?
Yeah.
Bruce, you win a prize that is equivalent to a ticket that's entered into a drawing that occurs next year.
All right, let's start the show.
That's really what happens. And a chance to win a $25 car wash,
And a pen.
maybe.
You might
And once again, I'm fucking totally not ready to do this again.
Oh.
I never am ready.
But show songs, so I mean show time.
I know it's always showtime, but I can't fucking. I get this note thing up, and it's
Yeah.
getting darker. My eyes are getting worse because I'm getting old.
Well, yeah.
Because I'm holding it out here like that.
pen. You know you can turn your screen brightness up.
I know. I just don't fuck with it. It's too much trouble.
Well, you
I
know,
know I
you,
can,
I can't find
fix
it,
the
Bruce. I
problem,
can't
but I
see
don't
it.
want to.
you know, you can buy glasses like they sell them.
I can cheat on my contacts in and then put readers on and put on like this and everything. Fuck that.
Get the motion down.
Yeah,
Right.
I've been watching Jason look at me over his glasses for 5 fucking years. Broadcasting live from the Boar's Nest. It's the #1 delivery guy podcast in Hazard County. This is After Delivery.
Yeehaw.
Where's the soundboard? No sound.
We're supposed to bring it.
I'm Bo Duke. How you doing, everybody?
I don't have a spot for it anymore.
Daisy Duke, Jazz. Hello.
Morning.
Enos in the corner.
I
Hey,
never
Fred.
watched the show.
Don't act like you don't know what this is. You're Enos, and that's the way it fucking goes.
Just be insulted.
Yeah, just be mad.
I'm offended.
Crazy Cooter. That was going to be Wolf Kid. He's
Yeah.
not here, so I don't know what to say about
It's
that.
a good role for him.
That was good. Bruce Luke Duke.
I'll take it.
I was
I think it's
thinking
pretty
more
cool.
Roscoe Pico.
What? No. That's more. That would be insulting.
Yeah, he was
Luke
kind
Duke,
of an
good with a
asshole.
bow and arrow,
riding
shotgun, fucking shooting dynamite.
But he sounds
cars and
badass.
shit.
How
I
come
might
mine
badass.
sounds like shit?
Enos.
Because he's the bad
yours
guy.
is like the worst cop. Like,
He's not
like
not
there's
the worst
a joke
cop.
cop, and then there's a sidekick cop.
can't I
who's
be the
even a
joke
more
cop?
joke
Sidekick.
cop.
He's a sidekick cop. He's not a joke cop. He's a real cop. Roscoe.
You're Barney from Andy Griffith.
Well, I tell you what, you're really gonna hate yours, Uncle Jesse.
take Barney.
Uncle Jesse. After Lodge Jesse. Everybody, here's Jason.
Nice.
Oh, I'm fine with
Uncle Jesse. That's right,
Not
you got
even
the beard.
mad. Not even mad.
Got the overalls. You know.
That's like literally a picture of me in 10 years.
I know.
I'm not, why would I be mad?
I'm not. I don't know. It's not bad. We want to say hello to Boss Hogg, the executive producer, the past master.
Yeah, we can all agree
He
to
is
that.
Boss
Yeah,
Hogg.
yeah.
I think everybody agrees with that.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
Ryan's
of course.
never even seen the show. He knows who that is.
I know the names, but I've never seen the show.
Yeah. Never seen it.
Oh, you just don't know Enos.
No, I don't know Enos.
But
Enos
you
had his
know
own
the
show.
names.
I know the
even
main
Enos was a
characters.
name. He was a main character.
Mhm.
He was a main character.
What
Popular-
year?
I don't know.
Exactly.
80s.
What
Before me.
Popular enough to have his own series. They spun
Really?
off Enos for a short time. Yeah.
No
Sucked,
kidding.
but yeah.
Well, of course.
It wasn't in Hazard County, I don't think. I
This
think
just
Enos was
seems
a
like random
deputy
names
somewhere
to
else.
me.
Right.
Enos. Enos. The worst fucking name possible. My dad, when I was a kid, always called him Penis.
Well, yeah,
Always.
That's too easy.
It was too easy, but back then it's like if you're dumb enough to put a show on the air that's
The
the
guy
name
named
minus
Enos.
one letter. I mean, Unt. Next Monday on Unt. It's like stupid. Of course you're gonna make that joke.
Do you think maybe that was Urschel's real name?
Urschel.
Yeah, that was
Which
the
chair
name.
is that
I don't
making
know.
that awful noise?
I
Is
can
it this
tell
one?
you which chair it's not. The chair that can't do that. Ding, ding, ding.
So me and Bruce are
I
safe.
win again.
Chair that
Me
can't
too.
do it.
Me and Bruce are safe. It's not us.
Holy shit. I was thinking about calling Skeeter this morning.
Why?
Why
No,
not?
don't
you
say why.
do
Let him
that?
go with this. Run with it.
Because I don't have anything. I got nothing to talk about this week. Nothing, fucking absolutely nothing. My time has been consumed by office duties,
Politics.
other office duties, like union duties.
that mean shit at
Serious
work?
shit.
Cutting hands.
No, none of it. I don't even know what that means. Is that a reference to something? Because I'm not
It's
familiar.
it's a metaphor. I'll explain it. later.
Okay, good. Yeah, get with me at the break. But yeah, I've been doing official union duties, and I've been covered up with that type of shit. It's very important, very deliberate. You got to make sure you do
Yeah.
everything right there, and it's a serious matter. So I'm not going to
important.
talk about that until it's wrapped up.
Yeah, of course.
So really, I got nothing. But I
So
was
what about the
thinking
big
about
class
Conspire.
action grievance you filed where you were the low man on the...
What about it? It went to
Overtime
it
list?
went to the next step.
Oh, so it
They're not
hasn't
gonna
been
pay.
resolved.
Fuck, you think they're gonna pay? He just didn't want to.
He
pay
didn't
when
want to
I
be the
asked
one
him.
who agreed.
He's
so,
gonna agree to the next guy that asked him because he got no choice. But he can't. He can never give me that.
So what did his face look like when you handed him that grievance and he did the math and found out how much money that was going to be?
Our manager has this a tell that you could tell when he's beaten or when he's angry with you, but he doesn't know what to say.
Yeah.
Because he'll turn and expose his left side to you, and then he puts his head down, and then he continues talking to you, and he won't look in your eye.
And
Does he
looks
turn
down and
back
he-
or he continues facing away from
Oh, he
you?
faces away from you like.
And he kind of nods his head.
Yeah, and then he looks at the floor blankly, and then
Like
you're
he's
talking.
thinking.
You continue to talk, and he keeps nodding his head, and he looks at the floor, and then and he mumbles.
That sounds like someone who's considering just ending their life instead of continuing.
Well,
with
let's hope
whatever's
that's what it
happening
is
at the
rather
moment.
than
He tries making it look like
Damn.
he's contemplating
I'm
what
just
you're saying. What he's really doing is setting his body up to escape from your grasp
Right.
as fast as possible.
He's like,
In
is there,
case you
making
become a bear
himself-
and
yeah.
attack him, he'll be able to escape.
As thin as possible.
is there a quicker way to get away from this white man who is dominating me right now? I hate it.
I don't know why you put it in racial terms, but
That's what he's thinking. He thinks in racial terms. You're
can
either
see
friendly or not friendly, and that's the way he. I
wanna-
can tell. I can just tell by his body language.
I know exactly what you're saying because he gave me that this week. I got it from him twice
You
this
got
week.
it. Yeah, well, that means you had him beat, and he didn't like it, and he turns like it's the fucking. It's like, I don't know. It's the most plain thing to see
Yeah.
in the world.
It's very
He
obvious.
turns
when
and he
does
looks
it,
down.
yeah.
And he starts because he
Face
gives me
defeat.
that constantly, and I was like, "Why is he always doing that?"
That's his defense mechanism.
And I asked Kenny. I said, "Do you ever notice he does that?" He goes, "No, I've never noticed he does that shit."
Yeah.
He never wins.
He never does it to Kenny because I don't know. I don't know what the difference is.
Well, here's what
I
happened to me.
couldn't imagine.
Is I'm on vacation, by the way, fellas.
Oh,
but
God.
I'll
I didn't
take
get a notification in Slack. No
Yeah.
palm tree.
I'll take a
Right.
round
Forgot
of
the palm trees.
congratulations real quick. if you
No,
guys
no
are
palm
into
trees.
that, or-
No palm tree. On
Thank you, thank you.
Let me tell you, it's
nice
going to go a
little
lot
vacation.
faster than you think.
Oh, I know. I'm
It's
pretty
over.
sure I'm already back at work.
in the morning.
No, it's
Right?
not. No.
Oh,
no,
okay.
That's
well.
that's me.
Oh.
Yesterday was
Mine's
the first
over.
day.
Yesterday was the first day.
Yesterday was the last day.
Oh,
No, just the first. Just the first.
No, for
oh
me.
well.
Oh.
You're gonna be surprised when you get back, buddy.
Why is
Your
that?
route's still on the floor in there from fucking Saturday.
Oh, that's fine.
Hey.
Remember that bit?
Not
Kool-Aid
next
Man.
Saturday. Yesterday.
Talk about yesterday plus the next
The
coming
week, right?
Yeah.
So there's two things about Bruce that drive me crazy. I'm just going to tangent here for a second. Is one, he comes in, he throws his fucking keys down on this table.
Yeah,
did
I
not
forgot
do
all
that
about that,
today. I
actually.
set them gently.
Two,
totally forgotten about
during sound check, he
Fucking-
fucking talks like a goddamn mouse. And then as soon as the show
I really
starts,
couldn't
he's
hear
like,
anything.
"Hi everybody, I'm Bruce."
Well,
I
the
didn't see
topics
that.
change. People get
Literally
excited.
Never
Like-
yelled that loud in my life.
Like his whole I'm back to where he started. Like I have
Yeah.
adjusted him back down to where he started because every time he opens his mouth, it's in dead red.
I didn't see it.
Hey everybody, I'm Avery.
Oh God! All right. There's crazy.
Cooter.
I don't know. I don't like. We already got that name taken up by somebody. Cooter. You know what I mean? This fucking
that's true.
Dukes of Hazard name. I think a Dukes of Hazard name for you.
I think it's because
He could be Roscoe.
I guess he could be
Coltrane.
Roscoe. Yeah.
I'm not mad when we start or before we start, and 5 minutes into the show, I'm like furious. So that's probably why that happens.
That happens. No, you know what? Wolf Kid is going to be one of the one of those just random construction dudes on the
Daisy
side of the
Duke
road, like
that
they're
jumps
doing
out of the
work.
way.
They're doing
Yeah.
The guy's doing work on a dirt road that just runs out of the way
Can I be
before
Daisy
they jump
Duke?
the.
No, that's Jess.
No, you can't.
She's
You
the
can't.
only girl here, so she gets to be Daisy
You can be
Duke.
the
not fair.
moonshine.
How
You
dare
could be
you
the-
assume my gender?
So
Attack helicopter.
I'm on vacation this week, and the schedule got shifted around a little bit because I was only going to take half the week, and then somebody told me I was an idiot because for one more day I could have both Saturdays.
Right.
And then it made a lot of sense to me, and so I went and said, "Hey, we got 2 subs. Neither one of them are working. Here's what's happening." And he said, "I'm okay with that." And I said, "Great." He said, "Tell Jordan, so Jordan can, handle
you
it
tell
for
somebody else.
Yeah, now it's my
Okay,
job
yeah,
to
that-
communicate with his
Even though-
subordinates.
To be
Even though
fair, you did
he-
walk up and say, "Here's what's happening." So you
That's
told
true.
him. So you
I
should have to tell
He's the
everybody
guy
who's
that makes.
told.
No, he's the
It
guy,
wasn't a request; it was a demand.
the guy he told makes the schedule, but then he acts like he doesn't.
Yeah.
He does make the schedule.
Well, now he says it's Jordan's responsibility.
Oh, of course it is.
So it's fine. That's fine. I can tell
Whatever.
Jordan because I'm changing plans a week before they happen. I'm fine with this. So I go tell Jordan, and I said, "So here's what you do." And I tell him how to fix the whole schedule to make it easy. And I was like, "You call this chick, you tell her she needs to be in here on Saturday. And with Saturday, when the other guy's here, you make sure he sees the schedule where he's on it for the rest of the week, and we're done. We're done.
Yeah.
Good times.
What
That's
about
it.
next Saturday?
One change.
Nah, who cares?
Well, that's on the next schedule. It's not on this schedule. They
It's not
gotta
his
figure
problem.
that
Yeah,
out.
no, it's definitely not his problem.
None of it's my problem. And so then
Who's in charge of scheduling?
So I said, you need to call her, and if you want to, just to be nice, tell him, and that way you can make plans.
Yeah,
'cause
whatever.
he's working on it.
Yeah.
And he said, Charles Miner told me that it was your responsibility
God.
to find your own leave replacement
Wish I had a buzzer.
when you're going to be off.
Dick.
And I looked at him and I was like, no, really? Well, yeah, it's your job to do that, isn't it?
Yes, no.
And I was like, no, absolutely not.
It's the manager's job.
And so then I
Like,
explained to him, I said, are you going to let me in on the hiring process
Yeah.
so I can pick a sub that actually wants to work? Are you going to let me in on the discipline process? Because all I can do is ask them to work. You can tell them, and they tell me no. 9 times out of 10 when I text them and ask them, can you work for me tomorrow?
I'm also going to need
They
an
say
office.
Yeah.
Tell them that.
So, I said, well, if you're going to let me involved in all of the discipline and the hiring, then sure, I'll do that. But other than that, I'm just doing that as a courtesy for you
I
to
mean, you
not
should
have
get
to
a
work
raise,
as
too,
hard.
to be honest. You should get a raise.
And so I said, so I need you to fix the schedule.
Yeah.
And he said, okay.
I mean, like, he understands he makes the schedule, so how is that anybody's job but his?
He doesn't.
He doesn't understand
that.
anything.
He doesn't make any schedules. That's why.
Oh.
All he does is the fingernail guy makes the schedule, and then when everybody calls in, then he puts it on the supervisor's
Yeah.
order and kind of fix it. And he's over scrambling, erasing shit, and then
So I come in the next day to talk to Charles Miner because this has to be clarified. Like this, because I talked to the other supervisor I saw, and she was under the same impression. I was like, we got to get this straight. We got to go from the top down. Apparently, we got to get it straight that I am not in charge of finding my own leave replacement. That's your job. I do it to be nice to you guys sometimes, but ultimately, like that rests on you. Which also explains why they don't work too hard to find me leave replacement when I have annual coming up. Is because they think it's my job.
Well, that's probably because you've been finding your own for 10 years now.
Well, and used to I had subs that would want to work, and it was kind of.
Well, also you had a boss you cared
I'm
about.
just saying that's why that's why they think that's the case, because at least in your case, you've been doing it that way for.
So I
however
went and
long.
told him, I was like, that's something we do here because most of us are responsible adults, and we try to make your lives easier, and we want to make sure our route's taken care
Yeah,
of.
but we're no longer interested in that.
But
Yeah.
but
It's all about the money
ultimately, like we're doing it to help you out, so you should be grateful and not expecting it.
You should be grateful.
And he said,
And
well,
then he turned sideways and looked at the floor and was like,
he said, well, I was told that it's y'all's responsibility. I said, who told you? Let's get to the let's get to the nexus of this
God.
problem. Who told you this so we can just go cut this bad weed right out at the? And then he turned to his left
Turned to the
and looked
side.
down. Said, I really don't remember. I was like, no, I
Yeah,
kind of want to know.
I don't remember.
I need
He's
to
lying.
figure out who to start with so that I can fix this.
God,
I
he's such a fucking
I
liar.
need to trace this all the way back to the beginning to weed out this bad notion. Do I need to call the union and have them explain to you how it works? Like, where do I need to? No, I got it. I got it, Jay.
Okay, now he's mad.
No, I got it. And
He's mad at you now.
To the left, looking down. Yeah, I got it.
This is the fundamental difference between me and Jason, because in that scenario, I would have known, even though it was that guy's fault of this fuck up, that he can still deny you even if you're right.
No, he can't.
Sure, he can.
He doesn't know that.
Yeah, he doesn't know that he's allowed to do that.
All I got to do is say, you can't do this to me, and he's going to turn to the left and go, okay.
Yeah,
Well,
he'll
was
make
told
it. I
could.
mean, he'll do it, but then he'll find out eventually. So this may be the last time that you get to do it.
It's fine. It's fine because what I'm going to do from now on is I'm going to put my leave slip on his desk, and it's going to get lost in the stuff after he
Well,
signs
just-
it.
Did you program?
Yeah,
Well, then just program this shit.
that's what I'm saying. Well, I mean, we don't do like you guys do.
Oh,
where you
okay,
pick out
yeah.
all your shit through the year. We
Yeah.
like put in slips.
Oh, okay. Well, then fuck it. They can't
I mean,
unreasonably deny that.
they're going to have to tell me no and the reason why in a reasonable amount of time. They're not going to be able to deny it right before I leave,
Right.
which they could have done this time.
Well, you can
because
do it
I-
up to 30 days in advance, right?
Yeah.
Well,
They
do it
have-
one day
they-
in advance.
They have 3
There you
days
go.
to tell you. They don't tell you within 3 days, and it's approved.
So there you go. And he's not going to do anything within 3 days, especially if it's 2 months from
He's
now.
not doing anything within 3 days.
It took me 3 days to get the schedule changed this week after it was approved. I was
He's
like, no.
bad.
I was like, it's not
At that.
right until it's on this schedule.
Have you seen his desk in the office, by the
It's
way?
a horror show.
Greg was in there
You
the
can
other
do
day.
a whole episode of Hoarders just in that little corner of the building.
Yeah, he's so unorganized. Greg said, I can take a little bit of a mess. He said, that's fucked up. That's a personal problem.
It's chaos.
Fuck,
You can't
cluttered
find
desk,
anything there.
cluttered mind. No, he's fucking got shit. He's supposed to be answering stuff. He's supposed to be paying to keep track of all these numbers and shit.
Well, they lost my first slip. They said I didn't have
They
one
lose
in.
all the slips.
They just said I didn't have one in at first, like 2 weeks ago, whenever I reminded them that this was coming up. And then I sat down at the desk while he was talking to me, and I just started going through papers, and he never stopped me. And then I pulled it out and said, here it is.
You're going to start making copies of your shit.
Oh, no, I am now.
Take a picture.
Yeah, that's what I do. Take a picture.
No pictures.
And then I reminded him
shouldn't
that
do that.
on October 5th, I put in a 120-day form to get a new sub. Because that was the last time I was on annual, and I couldn't get anybody to work for me. They both refused to work for me, and again, they thought it was my responsibility, so they weren't that worried about it. And I said, well, fine, I just want a new sub then. That way I've got one that I can get to work for me. And so he signed it, and I made a copy of it. And then one day this week, I took it up there, and I was like, by the way, guys, this was October 5th. I think 120
days probably passed.
It's going to be, right around February 5th. I sat
Well,
back
and
there.
It's going to be over.
And I did the math, and about the time I get back, you guys going to have a sub here for me to train or what? Because February 5th is coming up real fast.
Okay,
So
so
is.
this hoarder's problem is actually your guys' fault. From what I know about...
Nobody told him he was supposed to clean his desk.
No, you guys aren't stressing him out enough where he needs to organize his workspace.
That's true.
I think he's probably stressed too much. That's why his desk is fucked.
But when you're stressed, you organize your workspace, and he's not doing it. So you're not stressing him out
That's a good point.
to where he needs to organize his workspace.
Maybe we should crank up the pressure on this guy a little bit more.
And so he thought he had me. I guess it was day before yesterday. And he come to me, said, I had a customer complaint today, and we need to discuss it.
I love when you let the air out of him, though, man. He just fucking comes to you all tall. He comes over, blah, 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 and you shoot a couple answers, and he goes, whoo. Fucking limp.
Oh, yeah.
He just goes limp. He turns to the left and walks away.
You just deflate him.
Yeah.
And so it was. I had a customer call at this address in the apartments, and she says that you didn't pick up her outgoing mail. She put something in there on the 11th, and they still ain't got it. And I was
Oh,
like,
yeah, sure they did.
Well, I don't believe, I don't doubt the fact they haven't got it, but why is it automatically I didn't pick it up? Well, she said she's always got problems like this. And I said, oh, the customer called and said that this isn't the first time it happened, and it happens to them all the time. I'm sure they never lie about that.
Mm-hmm.
So I tell you what, I'm getting ready to leave. Why don't we hop in my car and ride over there with an arrow key and open the box up?
Yeah, let's just look and see.
That's the easiest way to handle this, is me and you just ride over there.
Yeah, if I didn't pick it up, it's still there.
Yeah.
And we'll go through all the boxes. And I said, hey, maybe, because when people move out, they shove those boxes full of shit. Maybe it got squished up under the bottom and I just couldn't see it. I'll get
Maybe.
down on my knees and really look in there good and make sure it's not. Well, no, you're picking it up, right? And I'm
Turn
like,
to the left.
he's,
That's that voice
so
in his head. Just go ahead and turn to the left and look to the floor.
he said to me, so you're picking up the outgoing there, right? I was like, well, yeah.
Well, now you're giving me the benefit of the doubt?
Like, it's kind of my
What's
job.
the deal? Yeah.
Like, do you think I've not picked up the outgoing there since the 11th and it's now like the 23rd? Yeah. Like, I could see if you're like, did you pick it up yesterday? Did you forget to get it yesterday? I could see that, but if you're trying to say I didn't pick it up for 13 fucking days?
That's a long time.
I
2
think
weeks
there'd be
almost.
Like, you would
more
think
than one
at least
person.
once a week. Like, even if I was like the shittiest carrier ever, I'd
Yeah.
pick it up like once a week.
By mistake. You know.
Yeah.
I said, so let's just ride out there and take a look. No, we ain't got it. I'm sure it's something else.
Meanwhile, she left something there yesterday, and it's not going to get picked up until a week from tomorrow when Jason's
Right,
back
yeah,
on
he's
the
not gonna be
schedule,
there.
so
Oh,
that's-
yeah.
He's tried that with me a couple of times, and I like he starts talking to me before he gets all the way over to
Yeah.
the case, and I always hear him coming. He's mumbling. I turn around and I see him, and he starts talking. That's when he's like, that's when he's on top of the world. I finally got this fucking guy,
Yeah.
and he'll yell out an address, and before he can get the address complete out of his mouth,
You
I'll say
tell
the
him
customer's
the last
name.
name.
I say the names
Yeah.
of the people, and he takes a step back, and his face
You're
kind
like,
of
no,
sags a
keep
little bit.
coming. Come on.
Yeah, yeah.
Keep
And
walking.
I'll finish
Don't
the
stop.
story.
No, we're going to keep going.
Right.
It's on hold, but they can't. They're dumb, so they thought, because I already know the situation. He goes, so you got that taken care of then? Yeah. Is that what it was? Turns to the left, puts his head down. Yeah. That's what. I just want to touch base, make sure that's what's going on. Yeah, that's exactly what's going on.
Well, no, so
I do that. I get him every time.
So
Beautiful.
I even said, we'll ride over in the Camaro. Let's take the Camaro over
Yeah,
there and
let's
take a look.
Yeah. Hang on.
I'll drive.
Hang on tight.
Wait.
Make
I
sure your
thought you
undies be
said
tight.
that his kind weren't allowed in your cars.
Ooh.
You weren't allowed to give him rides.
Oh, boy.
No.
That sounds like
You're
a thing you would
confusing.
say.
That I do
You're
believe this
you're
is what
confusing
said.
this
Sure,
as a
I've heard him
racial
say
thing.
that before about
with-
a different car.
No, you're confusing a racial thing with a manager thing. Managers aren't
Yeah.
allowed to ride
Oh,
in my car.
okay.
That's right,
No,
yeah.
you said that,
Nice save,
that it was a
Jason.
racial thing before.
God, it was close.
'cause they had to sit in the back. they couldn't sit in the front.
Oh, wait a minute now.
Your
That's
types
getting
aren't welcome in my car.
boy.
Okay, I remember what she's talking about now.
Wives only.
Hang on. Wait a minute.
Wives, I mean wives.
See, he did say it.
Wife.
Tyler.
We have gotten to where he's now admit. Wait, Jace, stand up, turn to the left.
Tyler.
your
Yeah,
head.
yeah. Turn your head to the left.
Tyler was hanging out over there at my case one day, and Kara said he's all the time giving girls a ride in his car like it's a thing, like she made a big thing out of it. And she said, I bet you never gave Tyler a ride in your car. And he said he don't like black people riding in his car. And I said, that's not true. I just make him ride in the back.
Oh, well, okay.
It was a funny joke.
That is good.
The
And Tyler can
Jazz is-
take those. He likes those.
Tyler
he
thinks
he
thought it was
appreciates those.
hilarious.
Yeah,
So.
It's funnier now that he drives a 2-door car.
that is funny. They get your ass in the butt.
Anyway,
There's an empty seat right here. No, fold it down, get in the back.
On the bench.
Lay down.
so the next day,
Too much.
the
Yeah,
next
went too far. Lay down.
the next day when I got out there,
Can't have everybody seeing you.
the lady that
Ruin my image.
the lady that
Sorry.
had called in was out there waiting on me.
Oh dear.
And she's like, you ain't picked this up. I want to know why you ain't picked. And I said, well, let's find out what's up.
Let's find out what's going
And so
on.
I walk over there and I open them and I'm like, would you like to look for yourself?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, like I just got out of the truck. And so I go open it and there's nothing in there. And she looks, there's nothing in there. I was like, oh, well, I guess it's somewhere else that the problem exists.
Well, they're saying they're not getting it.
Maybe
Wow.
somebody broke in, stole it, and then locked it back before they
Yeah,
left.
that's probably what happened.
I bet-
It's obviously
I bet
not
that's what it
It's
is.
not like the receiver at this major corporation has lost it in their mailroom, which gets
Oh, that's
sure
impossible.
thousands
Yeah,
of pieces
they-
of mail.
They're a large
Ridiculous.
corporation.
And-
they
and
don't make mistakes.
And I'm sure it was addressed properly. I mean, you know, all the numbers are in order.
And so I like worked faster that day to get back because I couldn't wait to touch base with
Oh
him
yeah, yeah.
on this. And so then when I see him, like he sees me and he sees me coming at him with a purpose. And like sometimes when you're doing that, like he does a shifty eye thing, like where can I go?
Yeah.
I gotta
look
Do I
find
around
have
like-
an escape
Can I,
route?
It's
can
a
I
phone ringing.
disappear under this desk?
That's good that you said that. I've noticed that.
Yeah, when he sees you coming at him like
He-
with a
he-
purpose, he doesn't want to be
He's
there.
got his head down. He's looking at a paper or something. He looks up and kind of catches you. He'll look down and he'll look back. Like, is he really coming towards me? And he'll look around like, who else is standing around? Hopefully, he's going to one of these other people, and there's nobody else.
He picks up the phone. Hello,
Like,
yes.
fuck yeah. Yep.
And so I'm like, hey, just touch base with you. When I got there today, she was there waiting on me. We opened the box in front of her and let her look in there, and you know, wasn't anything in there. It was completely empty. So just wanted to touch base with you that this one seems like maybe it wasn't my fault.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Don't ever say maybe. This one was not my fault. Asshole.
He just thought he had the lock on me because I'd got him a couple times that week, and he thought he was going to send me on vacation with this big gotcha, and didn't really work for him.
No, he's tried that with me a couple times. The gotcha. Customer called and said, that customer's dumb.
It seems
While
to
she was
me
still on the phone.
like
That one smokes way too much weed.
Oh, part of the conversation
part of
too
it.
it was whenever he said she says this happens all the time. I said, why the fuck is she still putting outgoing mail in there if it happens all the
Right,
time?
yeah. Why would you keep doing it?
I was going to say, it seems to me like management cares more about addressing the problem than fixing the problem.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We just want
They
to
don't
point this
doubt-
problem out.
No doubt.
Right.
That's all. That's all we want
They
to
just
do.
want it
true.
off their plate.
But yeah, they want it off their plate, but they also don't take up for the carriers at all. It seems like that.
Well, that's part of the addressing thing. If they come to you and they say, "Here's the problem," now it's your fault.
Well, I
I
would say,
talked
like,
to him about it.
Then they did what they're supposed to do, even if it's not your fault.
Well, as a manager, you know who the good ones are and who the ones that maybe
No,
have
they
done
don't.
that.
No, no.
Yeah,
you
they-
should.
Yeah, they,
no, our good managers do.
They would
No,
say,
yeah.
you know,
Our
hey, I
managers
know this
don't.
guy. He's a good carrier. He would not do that. Perhaps it's something on the other end of the person you sent it to or something like that. Because the other guy would do that. He would always take up for the good ones.
Yeah.
And he would nip those problems in the bud.
Like
You need to call the receiver.
I got a
You know,
call.
shit
I
like
got a
that.
call about a misdelivered parcel one day. I took it to the wrong house because the 3 boxes are together, and 2
No
of them
numbers on
had
the house.
no. There's numbers, but 2 of them had parcels, and I got out, and I was kind of just having one of those days, and I swapped them around. I took because I was walking both of them at the same time. I put one on this porch, one on
yeah.
that. Well, they both called,
Oh, God.
and he's like,
Look out your front door, sir.
he's like, hey.
You see that guy?
The neighbor's out on the porch as well.
He said these people called, said this happened. I told him that sounded like bullshit. You've been here a long time. You didn't do it.
Oh shit.
And then I sat there and I was like,
There's nothing worse than when your boss takes up for you and you're wrong.
You're wrong, yeah.
The only time he takes up for you is when you actually did it.
and I didn't say anything because I didn't have the heart to be like, you know, I might have actually done that. Because I remember.
Well, God damn it, Jason.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
so
made
I
me look
didn't
like
say
a fool,
anything.
son.
I was like, yeah, it's probably kids. Just walked off.
Kids.
These fucking kids swapping shit around.
Hold on, so did you drive back and swap them then?
No,
or-
they did it on their own.
Oh, okay.
No, they had just called to complain. They had already handled this situation.
That's a complaint that the fingernail guy would take to the limit.
Oh,
he
it
would
would-
take
it would
that and he
completely
would like,
serious.
yeah, he would come to you and he would ask you a series of questions and be like, "What the fuck are we really gonna go down a rabbit hole on this issue here?" Meanwhile, the fucking building's on fire and you're standing there asking me, you know,
Yeah.
all this dumb shit.
And the bad kids in his neighborhood, they don't steal packages. They just
No.
swap
They
them
swap
with
'em
someone
around.
else
It's
who-
an upscale
who had
neighborhood.
one that
They don't
day.
actually steal anything.
Yeah.
They just cause mischief.
I like
Trouble.
no joke had a kid walk down like my main. I've got one main drag. Walked down that main drag, raised all the flags, opened all of the boxes,
God, bastard.
took if there was anything in it, took it out and put it in the paper box.
What a
The
dick.
whole street must have took him like 3 hours.
Have you?
So I turn on this street and I see nothing but flags, and I'm like, holy fuck, what happened out here yesterday?
Somebody's fucked me around.
Have you watched the news lately about we had a guy at my end of town stole a truck and was driving through the neighborhoods just taking out blocks of boxes.
No.
Oh, that is awesome.
Really?
I mean, like there's whole sections. Like one of our routes, half of their boxes are down. That's like
Jesus.
300 deliveries,
Oh my god, that's amazing.
and they're just
So wait a minute.
gone.
Just mowing them down.
Yeah.
Please tell me he stole one of our trucks to do it.
Oh no, it wasn't our
Ah,
truck,
fuck.
but he stole like an
Truck
F-150.
wouldn't make it through 10
Oh, yeah.
boxes.
Some of
Yeah.
those boxes it wouldn't run over. They're too
No.
sturdy.
Dude, I'm telling you right now, if I get pancreatic cancer and they give me 6 months to live, I'm doing that in a mail truck. I'm stealing one, and I'm just taking out like every route I've ever worked in my life.
All the ones with the shitty doors, all the ones with the shitty customers, all the ones with the back open where you open it up and throw it in there and the shit goes out on
Yeah.
the ground on the other side. Fucking take them out. They gotta
I'm
go.
taking them all out
Are you just
until
gonna
the
skip
cops
your
pull me
one-
over, and then I'm gonna plead insanity.
You should just stop at that one box that you have the melted issue and just look at the camera,
Yeah.
smile, and skip that one box.
Yeah.
Just the one.
Just
Then everyone's
that
going to
one,
think
yeah.
it's that one person because their box got fucking skipped.
Like, fuck this guy. Yeah, he's, I'm not,
Oh,
I'm
that
not
is
gonna
that
lose
is
it.
now a new goal of my life. Is to steal one of our trucks and just take that shit out.
That goes along with, though, you got to get pancreatic cancer, though.
I mean,
You
I have
6
to.
months to
Yeah.
live.
Yeah, I mean, like there has
think
to
they're
be
good with
like
the bad.
little to no consequences.
Yeah, like you said, good with the bad.
I-
Take
you
them
know,
both, and there you have.
I'm just saying, if it happens, you better hide your
I got it.
boxes.
Thank you. You know, just mow them down. Skeeter I haven't heard from Skeeter in a while. And I've been talking about Skeeter, like, I wonder if he got his phone cut off. I wonder what he's doing. I'm wondering about him. Yesterday, he texted me.
Nice.
Oh,
It wasn't really, hey, man, what's
Skeeter
going on,
update.
that shit.
Hey,
It was
John.
like everybody
got
in
20
his
bucks?
phone. Yeah, can you pay me $20? Everybody in his phone got the same one, I can tell, because there's a picture of some 6x9 speakers, audio speakers, okay? JVC speakers. They're actually pretty nice.
JVCs.
And
Oh,
the
he's
message
trying to sell 'em.
included was end of the month special for only $75. And I know he didn't write that because it would have been gobbledygook had he actually typed he typed it out.
Hey,
But
man,
$75,
buy
man. I'm thinking about offering $60, have him ship them up here. They look pretty good. I might buy them.
When they get here,
Oh, they'll be
They're
all
gonna
taken
be
apart.
miniatures,
Fucking,
just-
They're
just
gonna
a miniature
model
one.
speakers.
fuck. I
They're
did not
6
consider
centimeters
that.
by 9
Did
centimeters.
you already
Yeah.
tell him you thought you might think about
No,
getting
I
them?
didn't thought of it. I was gonna run it past you guys first.
What
I
you
mean,
gonna
should
do
we
with 'em?
respond in some way though?
No.
Why not? We're not getting any interaction with him. This is the way. You know,
You
put him on the
miss
hook a
him
little
too
bit.
much. It's fun. You
Said
can
you miss
develop. You can develop a new resource on your app. I'm
I mean, I
sure
looked
there's
him up.
someone
Just-
out there.
Text him back and be like, nice speakers, but how have you been fucking up your life lately?
I think I don't have to ask that question. I could just say nice speakers, and then I would get that response automatically.
Aren't you friends with him on Instagram?
No, I blocked him. Fuck no.
Hey man.
I did a preemptive blocking. Remember?
Oh yeah.
yeah,
Hey,
I didn't want him
man.
finding a
A
show.
buddy of mine saw your wife run around with another dude, man.
You know, I did get a little paranoid too. I thought, fuck, did I block him on Instagram? Has he found this program? And I was like, well, who gives a fuck? He's 700 miles away. Who cares? What's he gonna do? Drive up here? No.
strap some micro machines to the bottom of his shoes and
Right.
roller skate.
Roller
all
Yeah,
the
he could
way
do
up
that.
there.
He'd need 85 micro machines.
When you started that story, I was really, really hoping that it was going to end with that was a whole group message with every contact in his
I
phone.
wish I know.
Oh, that'd
yeah.
be great if it was a group message.
Yeah. Can you imagine the fucking conversation that would go on there?
Hey, won't you just send me them? You still owe me $150, asshole.
Yeah. Hey,
Wait,
fuck you.
who's this talking? I don't know this person.
Who dis?
Oh, wait, whose number is that?
Prank call. Prank call. Yeah. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and reply.
Okay. What are you replying?
I like those.
Speak it
I
out.
might buy them.
Oh.
I said, would you take $60 for them?
Brian
don't think he
just
would,
misses
though.
his best friend.
I need this.
I feel
need
like
this
he's trying
interaction.
to get commission at the shop.
Maybe he stole them.
I'm starting
You know
to
what I
think
mean? And then I'm
something's
a
really
special-
wrong with Brian.
Oh, yeah.
I
No.
got
This is his
nothing.
best
It's
friend.
been 5 years.
He
What do you mean
misses-
now
like
thinking?
all the
I
way
know.
up until
Yeah,
now,
what led you
I
now
kind of
to
thought it
believe
was
it?
something he was doing kind of out
No.
of maybe a little bit of empathy.
He misses this
or
dude.
sympathy, just because he had to see him, like he was there where he was working.
just used
Brian
to it, I
couldn't get
guess.
out of it, but now
He looked forward to seeing this guy.
He
Well, he
wouldn't
gave me a
tell
lot of
him-
Yeah.
information for the show.
He liked this guy enough to take his cups of coffee and not let him know he wasn't drinking it.
That
he
was
let him
pointed
think
out,
that
I mean.
he drank out of his cups that came out of his house.
Ugh.
You remember
That
how
grass
sad?
is still dead, by the way.
You remember how sad he was for him whenever he found out that his wife had put in and changed the address.
Oh, he was sad.
Remember I told
He
the story?
was?
You said,
Brian
oh.
was sad for him.
You said that.
Yeah, that
You said, oh.
was empathy, buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had it. Jason had it. That's
Yeah.
what he's talking about.
I remember
trying to make
that
fun
there
of
were
me for
things
it.
he was gonna say
No,
about
I
him,
have empathy for the guy because he's a complete and total fuck up.
and then changed his mind because he felt sorry for him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you heard the way I talked to him that time, and I didn't even really think anything of it. And Bruce was like, God damn, you were mean to that guy. I said, no, I didn't think I was. He was talking about the tow truck shit. I was like, so what else is going on? You know, because I didn't believe him. So I didn't think that his brother had died.
Turns
But
out he did.
Turns out I was wrong. His brother did die. He did get the T-shirt, though. Remember the
So
flag
he
with the
did-
yellow line? I was like, what's the yellow? He goes, the tow
You're
truck.
retroactively an asshole.
Yeah, I was retroactively one.
So I got a knife magazine this week. I got a
Badass.
catalog
Is
for
it- I think anybody who subscribes to the
Knife
Camaro
lifestyle.
magazine gets the knife
it's
magazine.
automatic. So as I'm
Switchblade
Send that
Weekly.
message.
as I'm
Yeah,
flipping
yeah, I'm gonna
as
send
I'm
a message.
flipping through it. No, this is like old people knives and stuff. As I'm flipping through it, they had first responder themed knives that had the different stripes, and they did have the toe and safety.
Nice.
The tow
knife.
dudes
Yeah,
in the
they
So
set.
had
he
the
didn't make it
yellow
up.
one.
That's a real thing.
Yeah, they had those knives.
Well,
I
we looked
almost
it up
ordered
in
one.
here, and I was confused
Yeah, it was a
by
thing.
it, but it was
but I
like,
almost ordered one, but then it was like $25. I was like, fuck that. That's a lot for a joke.
it is.
Oh,
Um,
thank you, Past Master. Our Lemmy candle has arrived.
Fuck
Yeah,
yeah.
looks good.
It is
Fuck yeah,
awesome
it is.
here, and it's in
Saint
a place
Lemmy.
of prominence.
The bleeding heart of Lemmy.
Yeah.
He's holding a bottle of whiskey and an ace of spades card.
Yes.
Very good. And he's got the ever-present cigarette
Of course.
dangling from his mouth. Let's put this on the camera, actually. Can we get a shot of this?
Tilt it.
Cool as shit.
There we go.
You can't see shit on
Can
that.
you see that?
No.
Can you see
The
it
light's
now?
hitting it weird.
Turn it. There's Lemmy.
Lemmy.
Yeah, it's
alright.
not
That's
bad.
good.
You can see it.
Very good.
That shot sucks.
Well, it looks better in person. That's a wonderful gift, by the way. So thank you to Boss Hog for that, because we really appreciate it.
So have you got a reply back yet?
Not yet. I did reply back to Skeeter, and I said, can I get him for 60?
Oh, it's only a quarter to 12. He's not awake.
Oh, fuck. I didn't think about that.
That's not a thing that's happening.
Too early.
Yeah.
I mean, he's already
Plus, they're
given
like an
you a
hour
special
behind.
price.
I think.
Yeah, they probably are.
Yeah.
Fuck, I'll probably have to wait 4 hours for a reply. And then hang on to that for a week till the next show? Nah, fuck it. You're right.
Well,
Abandon,
it's too late
abandon
now.
the
Too
bid.
late, you sent it.
I
You
know.
get a
Abandon
text
the
back.
bid.
Never mind.
Fuck, I'll just not say anything, I guess.
Could you wait a week to respond?
I mean,
Yeah,
hell,
probably
try to
might.
get the speakers at least.
Well, the end of the month is here, and he said it was the end of the month special, so.
You got his number. You should just use his number whenever
Call
a
him.
website asks for your like telephone contact.
I got him in here as
information.
Skeet.
You should just start using his number
Skeet, skeet.
on like marketing websites.
You think so?
Let him
They
get
put
the
his number
fun
in?
Texting calls, yeah.
Man, I wonder if he's getting a bunch of scams. We
I
should get him. We should. You call him, try to sell him boner pills. You know how that script goes.
My
I'm
God.
sure you
could.
have it memorized
You
by
could
now.
probably do that, yeah, off memory.
Better than
Sir.
what they did.
This is a feedback call about your medication.
You're not near Indian enough.
I can't
I don't
pull
think
off
you
the
have to
Indian
be.
accent.
I don't think you'd have to be. Just use your normal voice.
He's going to use his normal
Hey,
voice,
man.
but come up with an Indian name. He's doing it backwards.
This is Rajesh. I'm just, man, I'm calling you about your medication, man. Yeah, you know,
This is
the
a feedback
ED
call
medication,
about your,
feedback, man.
medication. Do you take
pills,
the
man.
blue Viagra or the yellow Cialis?
I take the blue pill, man, or the
Well,
That's
we
what
are
it all
running
sounds
a
like.
fantastic deal today on 100 blue pills Viagra for $100. That is $1 a pill.
You know that thing, those chewables? You can get 5 of those for $4 or $5 to start out.
Sounds fishy.
Well,
Chewables.
What are the
You're now like,
Flintstone vitamins?
No, it's what was the fuck commercial for them? Blue Chew.
Oh yeah.
having
It's
a
a
A lot
fucking.
of
Shout out to
sports
real-
people are.
If you gotta take
advertising
gummy
those.
Viagra, you don't need to be fucking.
No, it's not
saying.
gummies. I don't think. It's they're chew 'em up. It's a chewable tablet, I think. Same active ingredient. It said shit works.
What's the difference? What
There's
does
no
it matter
difference.
if you can
You just
chew
don't
up
have to
your
go to the
Viagra?
doctor and say, "Hey, doc," you know.
Hey,
You get an online consultation or some bullshit.
There's something wrong with my fuck stick.
It's probably a renegade doctor. They'll shut that shit down, won't they? Seems like they already would have.
No, they've been prescribing Viagra online for years.
Huh.
They ain't shut it down yet.
How about that speed you used to be able to get?
The diet pills?
Fin.
Yeah.
Yeah, you used to be able to get that shit online, $400 or something.
Yeah.
I don't think you can do that anymore.
No, that's illegal now.
Yeah,
You
shut
used to be able to get that over the counter.
Well,
Really?
it was
For like
a different
the first
one.
year, it was, and then everybody was like, "Oh, this is dangerous."
Oh,
and
it
people are
fucking
having
flattens
heart
out your
attacks
heart
and
valves or something, right?
Yeah.
Doesn't it do
Well, it
something
causes
to-
heart
raises your
problems.
blood pressure too.
Well, most speed would.
Well, you know, it was more dangerous than actual speed. Was the
Yeah.
thing.
I got an update here. No update to report. Just an update on the update. I got nothing from Skeet.
That update stinks.
You know, I told you I didn't have anything.
All right.
Any further business?
No
so
further-
anyway, Resident Evil 2
Looks
good,
good as
good
shit.
The remake,
Awesome.
yeah.
Did you play the demo?
I play the game.
The game's out.
Came out
Oh,
Friday.
Yeah,
You
it's
could be
full
playing
$60
it
bucks.
right now. It's worth it.
Oh yeah, I know. I can't wait to get it.
It's the first game I paid full price for since God of War, and I love it.
Kingdom Hearts 3 comes out tomorrow.
That's true too.
Fuck.
Yeah,
What are y'all saying fuck for? Y'all gonna play
King
that
of Hearts.
bullshit?
Time
My wife
for this
will.
Shit.
I'll watch you play it.
Oh, you've never played it then?
No.
It's fun.
I think Josh used to play that all the
walk
time.
away, you don't hear
Hey,
me
no, that's-
say-
that's- nah.
Did you see what y'all did?
I
See
don't
what
even know
y'all
what the
did?
fuck's
I'm
happening
sorry.
right now.
He's leaving.
You know
Let's
what?
give Jason away.
leave the room for video game talk.
Yeah, you know it's bad.
It's
Are you
okay.
going to start downloading Resident Evil 2?
He's on his way
You
in
should
there,
do
yeah.
that while you're out there.
It's on PC, right?
You can do both at the same time.
I gotta go.
Well, if we're gonna talk about
We could have
nerdy
just taken a
shit,
break there.
I made a dice tower
know.
out of Pringles can,
Nice.
and it looks like and egg cartons. That's what I
Yeah,
used to
pretty
make
good.
a dice tower.
That's pretty good.
It's got a little roof that looks
Sure
like
is
cut
that?
out bricks where you put the dice in, and it actually rolls, and it's got like gravelly grass,
Oh,
moss-covered grass on the bottom.
Pretty cool.
I was pretty proud of it.
When Jason gets back, we're gonna. Maybe we should wait till after the break to do this.
What are we going to do?
I don't know,
Sparky
I'm
sent me.
scared.
Sparky sent this thing on Twitter. It's a news item.
Mm-hmm.
And it says, "Must see: a Missouri man captures a mail truck catching on fire."
Mm-hmm.
And this
I've
customer's
seen
kind
the
of a
video.
douche. He's a fucking asshole.
Do you
Did you
know the
hear-
reason his truck caught on fire,
That's
or
what
why
the guy-
everybody who lives around there
Yeah.
thinks?
Yeah. But this customer says something at the very end. At the very end of the thing, a fucking asshole.
I don't remember that.
It pisses me off.
I haven't seen the video. I don't think.
Is this
Really?
need to go
Well-
on the screen?
This
think
thing,
it
this
has.
thing
We'll do it
is
after
like
the break, I
totally viral now.
Yeah, it's a
We're talking about the video of the mail truck that catches on fire and rolls backwards down the
it
street.
explodes.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen this.
It's pretty
haven't
good. It
seen it.
explodes. The truck blows up.
You
and,
haven't seen it?
No.
I've had my family was asking me about it, and I'd never heard of it.
The
So-
asshole that
I mean, it sounds
is on
like
the news that captured the video of it on his stupid doorbell camera. He says something that he kind of talks. He kind of complains about the guy, and at the end, at the very end of the report, he says something that's fucking out of line.
So this was Missouri.
Yeah.
Okay.
So why did the? I mean, like, does he think the guy set the truck on fire?
No, he
He's
just
a
I
shitty
don't know.
carrier. I think he set the truck on fire and did this on purpose.
We'll talk. We'll get into more of that after the break. I don't want to do
After
it
the
right now
break.
because it's gonna take a while.
Rest of us have to piss too, man.
It's only
Yeah.
40 minutes in.
Fuck, was there a rule?
Yeah, we take a break now. It's gonna be like second
do-
half heavy.
Fuck, we'll do 40 and 40.
No, we won't.
I gotta get the fuck out of here.
For what?
Gotta go.
Same.
Walk
Same.
away,
to get rid of that.
Avery's checked out entirely.
Yeah, no, he's singing.
I never
Well,
checked.
I don't even know what
Jace,
that
do
is.
you
Yeah, he
want
never
to
checked
start
in.
Downloading Resident Evil 2 from his phone.
Do you want to sing for everyone? Because you've
Yeah,
been
come on,
singing a
sing.
song all weekend.
What?
What song have you been singing?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Do
Oh,
tell.
boy, he's getting ready to
No,
poison
you've
my
No,
gotta
ears.
don't
sing
play
it.
something on
No,
your
Don't,
phone.
I know, that's
no.
not
You
right.
sing the song into the microphone.
You've
You've been getting
singing
into
it.
K-pop.
Do you really want to do this?
This is the first time you get to sing
Not
it.
really.
I'm still gonna
Ha
put
Ha
country on
by
later.
Luna is my favorite K-pop.
Wait, what?
He hates country, so it's my way of getting back at him.
That's not fair.
Oh,
Did you say Baby,
Baby
Shark?
Shark. They have a
Nope.
TV show coming out, by the way.
What is that?
It's a song.
I can't play it.
Oh,
'cause
Brian doesn't know it, Jason. Maybe do a few more bars.
No, they'll kill it. They'll
Yeah,
kill,
do a couple numbers.
They'll kill us on Twitch. You'll hear
What's
it at
the
break.
what's the next line?
Mommy shark.
And then
You know the
I'm so
dude.
Doesn't this have like
no, I don't know.
a billion views on YouTube or something?
Why don't you
Yeah,
do it?
like
All right, we're going on break.
that's how Mafia works.
Look what you
Right.
did.
That's all it takes is baby.
The big question about new nerd cereal is which side?
Orange flavor on this side. Cherry flavor on this side.
Cherry.
So?
Which side? They're both so delicious, I can't decide. New nerd cereal is the fruity good part of your complete breakfast.
Which side are you gonna eat
Which
first?
side are you gonna eat first?
Also available in grape and strawberry. Nerds.
We'll do it live! Fuck it!
What's next on the lineup? A station break. We'll take over. Have you DJ'd before? No. But we do a morning talk show all the time. Snap, it's the snappiest sound to do. Crackle, get you crackin', 'cause it's crispy through and through. There's no stopping once pop starts popping. Snap, crackle, pop, talking just to you.
You've just heard Kellogg's Rice Krispies, the talking part of your complete breakfast.
Morning listeners know Rice Krispies is a hit.
Even Martha Stewart, our entertainment and lifestyle consultant, looks for ways to cut down on her time in the kitchen. And now, thanks to some of our Presto products, she's found them. The Presto Salad Shooter slices, shreds, and grates all kinds of foods in almost no time. So it's great for making everything from salads to pizza to dessert. And for making all sorts of fried foods, there's nothing better than the Presto Fry Daddy. Presto products. Take a little time to pick one up today and save a lot of time later.
Starting this Monday at Zayre, you can save in hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of ways at our 300 bestseller sale. We've taken 300 of the most popular items we carry, 300 of the things you want most, and priced them to sell like never before. Big things, little things, fashion things, fun things, things you want, things you need. All in this remarkable circular, all in this spectacular sale. The Zayre 300 bestseller sale. Don't miss it.
Mics are back on.
There was
Mics are back on.
You see how I caught the Celebi?
I'm waiting on a Ditto because of this Gen 3 thing. I can't get it.
No, I know.
Fucking
Same here.
Gen 1 Pokemons.
Well, the Gen 3, they should still be like Zigzagoons and stuff.
Every Zigzag I've seen.
Wigwag?
That's a Pokemon.
Wigwam.
That one too. They don't appreciate us.
Baby shark.
See, when he does this, I just put country music on to torment him, like Shania Twain and stuff.
Ugh.
It's my payback because I grew up with country, so I became a country girl.
Still want that shiny for
And I know it drives him
insane.
insane.
They played that shit for those prisoners, those ISIS guys they captured. They played Shania Twain for them.
I hope they
Would
do
you
the
rather
thing where
Shania
they.
Twain or Baby Shark?
Either.
I hope they do the thing where they play the really good rock and roll music to make them come out.
Yeah, played Rage Against the Machine. They liked it too much. Fuck it, this isn't working. Put on Baby Shark. Fuck. Oh, Shania Twain. Ugh. I give up. I
Bad.
give up. What do you want to
Bad.
know? Tell you everything.
We'll come
I
out.
don't know
What
which
does
would
the
be
fox
worse.
say? That comes next for you.
Oh, god damn. If you don't kill me, I'm killing myself. Now, pray for death. God.
What does the fox say? That's one of the things the fox says.
That's not what a fox says.
No one knows what a fox says.
I do.
I think that's
I
what they're
do
trying to
too.
figure
I've
out,
heard
though.
foxes speak.
Yeah, I've never heard one say a fucking word. Have you?
No, I've had those same drugs he has. They're pretty good.
Yeah.
The fox took me on a journey of my life.
Oh God.
A journey to the
He
center
said
of
a
your
lot
mind.
of things. I learned a lot that night.
He had the voice of Johnny Cash.
Oh God.
He's a very wise fox.
Very wise. There it is. There it is.
Yep.
I like this. All right, everybody. Welcome back to Out for Delivery. You can support the show going to the website. No, it's not the website. ElDoradoStudio.net is the website. You can go on there. You can click the Support Us page. You can send us money directly. You can watch on Twitch. You can link your Prime account. to your Twitch account. And you can favorite us, and we get a little money for that.
Subscribe to us is what it's called.
Subscribe, sorry.
Once a month.
Once a month. You do
We
it
get
every month.
nothing. Like, I would appreciate if you'd favorite us, but that does nothing for us.
Okay, well then
money-wise.
subscribe. Don't worry about that other shit.
No. Do the other shit too. That's
Okay, we'll do
important
all the
too.
other shit too.
It's just we don't get any money for the other shit.
Yeah, you can send us money on PayPal. That's an option. Subscribe on Patreon. We got one of those. We're all over the place.
Yep.
And let's be honest, we need your help.
Oh yeah, we do. Please.
And we're getting some cool shit around here. And we're reaching peak cool shit.
You can always send me cool shit.
We're almost to the point we're gonna have to like set this up like a museum where we have rotating shit, where we have exhibits on display for a while and
That's
then
what
they
I'm
go
thinking.
back into storage.
That's what I'm thinking. And maybe some of the items, like I said before, some of these things might be for sale. We could raise some money.
I'm for sale.
I mean, well, that's always going on.
Avery's butt is always for sale.
I was
I'll
thinking,
even put on a wig. I can tuck some stuff up.
I was thinking for the marathon show for Columbus Day 2019, which is many months away.
Yeah.
Looking at fucking out for delivery biker vest over there. We may sell that thing. We'll open up for bids. We may auction that fucking thing off. I wore it today and got a few weird looks, so
Well, yeah,
I
of
might not
course
be
you
wearing that.
did. Have you seen that fucking thing? Of course
Yeah,
you're
I've
gonna
been
get
seeing it.
looks. I mean, if you
The
put
girl
that-
at Starbucks wasn't pleased.
I'm sure she wasn't.
She looked and what the fuck?
You kept calling her
Probably
toots.
aren't too many biker vests in Starbucks. ever.
Probably not. I wouldn't imagine so. She thought, I don't know. She looked at
Hey,
me
but
weird.
that cinnamon shortbread fucking frappuccino, A1.
Do you know they get food at Starbucks? I think it's weird. They get food there.
It's like
It's a coffee place.
minimal food.
Sandwiches and shit. I was like, what the fuck is all? Where's the coffee on the menu? What is all this food shit? I didn't come in here to eat, man.
It's just in case you're feeling a little peckish while you're at the box.
Something to
They're
go
just trying
with
to
the
make
coffee.
more money. They've already cornered the coffee market, but that's only.
I mean, they could
a
make better
certain
coffee.
percentage
you
of
know.
the population.
They didn't have any Sumatra drip. They didn't have any of that. They had the other shit. Like Pikes Peak shit, I guess. I don't know what the fuck kind of drip
Plenty
you
of
got.
that here.
Pikes Peak.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Except it's called Pecker's Peak.
Pikey's Peak.
Feeling peckish?
I don't think I want anything dripping from Pecker's Peak.
I don't either. I don't think I want any of that. Pecker's Peak, everybody.
And
That's
we're
what it's
back.
called.
They should
And
open
we're
up
back.
opium dens again.
Oh, that would be sweet.
But like not like a drug house, but like a place where you wear like a smoking jacket
I'm for it.
and lay down on like one of those cool like psychiatrist couches.
I like
So
to have
like
a smoking
fancy
jacket.
opium
Yeah,
dens.
we're like you don't get the normal drug addicts. You get like a dude,
Yeah, uppity fucks.
Yeah.
like
high
a
class.
like a Sean Connery, a slightly younger Sean Connery.
Okay,
laying
yeah, I
there
follow
in
you.
a smoking jacket.
Smoking jacket, laying on one of those
While
fucking
like an Indian,
I
a little
could see
Indian
that.
boy brings them like
button tucked couch,
Rubs his
pipe.
feet.
right.
with a
Oh, he
huge
jordied.
ashtray on a stand with a good cigar. Oh boy.
Jason's gone.
Yeah, Jason's out. He don't like this shit.
Why
It's not
not?
a cigar.
This
it's
is
a
like video
pipe,
game talk
Brian.
to him.
Opium
To
dens.
me. Opium den?
He's imagining it right. He's
Yeah.
trying to fall asleep
Oh,
so
okay,
he can
yeah,
dream about it.
No opium dens? No to smoking jackets and good cigars and
If Jason
scotch.
went into an opium den, we'd never see him again.
No.
I don't like exclusive drug houses.
Why not?
And sir,
He never gets in.
you know this as
That's
well as
because
I
they've
do.
always been poorly done before.
There's a
Can you
crack house
imagine a
down the
good one?
street, sir.
Yeah, we'll go clean up this crack house. We're gonna bring in a better level of clientele here.
And sir,
Fuck.
you know me well enough to know that I'm an uppers, not a downers guy.
Yeah, that's good. Going on too. Yeah, I guess you're right.
Downers are only for when you've had too many uppers and you can't go to sleep. And you've gotta
That's
work
been my
tomorrow.
experience. We do have a couple of calls
Okay,
we're going to
Stu.
get to, but we're going to do that later. Right now, we're going to look at this fucking video that Sparky sent. He was pissed when he sent this to me. He said, look at this
Swear to
fucking
God.
douchebag fucking guy.
If it's Baby Shark, I'm leaving. Okay, good.
No, it better.
No, it's what does the
Baby
fox
shark.
say?
Wow.
Okay, now the title of the video is Must See. A Missouri man captures his neighborhood mail truck catching fire and rolling into a nearby yard.
Well, that's a railway runaway. He's getting fired.
Sure is.
Unless he was in it when it caught on fire and he just bailed.
He
I don't
was.
know. He was in it, yeah, from what
He
I understand
caused the
here.
fire.
Then that's all we've got.
Real shitty carrot.
Okay, all right. It's
What
loading.
the fuck, yo?
I don't know. What are you doing?
Are you on the internets?
Yeah, I have to. You can't connect to Chromecast without it.
Oh, there it is.
Oh.
Here we go.
Now it's loading.
Okay, here we go.
Oh,
Oh, that's
a flame ball.
fireball,
Jesus.
man.
A scene to happen.
This is dickhead.
This is not the same video I saw.
Riley still can't believe what he saw last night.
Boom. exploded.
Stunned neighbors on North Marston Avenue watched helplessly as the fully
You have
engulfed government vehicle
No, I don't. It
Pause.
doesn't work.
down the street
Oh shit!
There we go.
It's up all the way.
Yeah, it's fucking rolling backwards. Huge fucking ball of flame.
This
there.
guy's extremely lucky that nobody got hurt,
This is the customer.
including himself.
Dick.
Fire crews are on
Fuck
the scene in
him.
minutes, extinguishing a heap
Now, does that look like a doorbell camera to you? Zooming in, fucking weaving all over the place.
A full day later now, the aftermath is pretty clear from what happened. As you saw in the video, the mail truck rolled from about
Just
3
pretty much melted in the
driveways
street.
down, finally coming to a rest in the front yard of this home, ironically, right in front of a fire hydrant.
Oh, you don't know what ironic means. It's not ironically.
Where the truck ended up. Before the blast, Riley's Nest camera captured the mail truck spinning its wheels for 10 to 15 minutes in a seemingly futile climb up the icy hill.
10 to 15 minutes. He sat there and laid on the gas in the truck.
On insanity, you could just tell the way he was going that he was just getting more and more mad.
Could you? Could you tell his emotions from that far away?
The explosion. A spokesperson
Through your doorbell camera?
Yeah. Which, by the way, that's not going on right there. Look at it. He was in there.
Say they've registered complaints in the past with this mail
Okay,
carrier.
listen to this.
I don't think this surprised any of us at all.
Why not?
That's the
I don't know.
only
Listen.
time I've ever actually seen our mailman get out of the vehicle.
Get that motherfucker out of my sight. That's the only time I've ever seen him get out of the
Be the
vehicle.
mailman's fault when his thing exploded.
No, it's totally.
Why
his
would he
fault.
get out, fucko? You got curbside delivery, you
He
fucking cocksucker.
He was driving. He was driving the car trying to get up the hill for 15 minutes because they're making him deliver in the snow.
Pure
Why-
ice.
Because
you
they're
know,
making him
fucking
go out
ice.
there, yeah.
You know, he should have known that his truck would explode.
Because they're always made to perfection.
Right, that guy's probably the one that calls and complains, well, I didn't get anything today. It's supposed to be here. Well, you want the guy coming up the fucking hill or not, asshole? Oh, the
That
cocksucker.
motherfucker was a piece of shit.
How's a fucking fat
Fuck
guy going
him.
to tell, that's the first time I ever saw you get out of a fucking truck before? Fuck you.
He's got curbside delivery. He talked shit on that fucking mailman the entire fucking.
The whole
everything
time he
a
was
dig
throwing
on
it,
the
yeah.
on his fucking guy.
The whole time.
The guy got blew up. He was in the truck.
It was
when
on
blew
fire,
up.
fucko! The guy's on fire.
Thoughts
Ah,
and
that's
prayers,
fine.
motherfuckers. Thoughts and prayers.
No, it's fine. It's fine, yeah. He blew it up on purpose. It goes right along the lines with everything else we've seen from this guy.
Yeah,
He should have known it was going to explode.
He's reckless.
He's just a fucking
Driving
asshole.
exploding
Never
trucks
gets out
in
of
our
the truck.
neighborhood.
You could
Letting
tell
him
by the
roll
way he was
around on the ice.
accelerating.
This douchebag probably got a block box every other fucking day.
Yeah, oh, guarantee.
Yeah. Somebody on the road that's complaining, we've all complained about him in the past. Well, what'd you complain today for? Well, he started a fire with the truck and he burned up. His eyebrows are fucking gone. His balls are fucking probably ripped off his body from the explosion.
He doesn't
no
have
big
any
deal.
skin.
Yeah.
Dear Lord, Beth Clement, I don't call on you often.
Yeah.
But I'm going to call on you right now, and I want you to strike this man down with horrible, horrible colon cancer that has survived, but he has no colon. And
Painful.
He has a shit bag for the rest of his life.
I'm going to ask you now, Lord. I'm going to ask you. Please give this man painful testicles for the rest of his life. Painful.
I just want him to spend the rest of his life with his shit emptying directly into a leaky shit bag on his side.
No dignity
I want
at
his
all.
wife to leave him, and I want him to never, ever be able to sit on a toilet like a normal person. I just want him shitting in a bag for the rest. I want him to survive his cancer.
I want
don't
his
want the
husband to
man to
leave him.
die.
That's what I want. I want his husband to leave him.
I want him to just spend the rest of his life as a bag shitter. Thank you, dear Lord Muhammad.
A bag shitter.
In his name, we pray.
I'm in to that. That guy's a dick. Let's be
Horrible
honest.
person.
That guy's a
He's
fucking
a horrible
piece
person.
of shit.
Like, horrible person. Guy got exploded. Even if you
Yeah.
don't like him, you're like, it
He had it
sucks, but
coming.
here's the video.
If you hear this guy, what's that guy? That dude must work for the post office. Oh, he had it coming.
This
He
guy,
fucking
he
asshole.
he acted like he should have expected his truck to blow up. Like, of course this happened. We've been
Like,
waiting
no,
on this to happen.
He was so intent on getting up that hill that he made it blow up on purpose.
He thought the explosion would give him a boost up the hill.
I hope his fucking Funko
Well, you know
Pop
what?
got burned up in the fucking
You
fire.
don't no.
That guy's he's a pop buyer. You can tell by his shirt.
Yeah, you can tell.
Fuck you.
Fucking
you can
Super
kinda
Friday.
tell.
Was it Friday Casual
I
at
know
work
him
today,
all.
motherfucker?
He's not.
I think he was just more pissed
Ugh.
off because once it exploded, he didn't stop it from rolling. He let it slide on the ice into something else.
Oh,
Right,
dang.
my
He should've
only
just
wish.
stayed
He was
in
trying to
the
put
fiery
his
truck.
goddamn ass out. His fucking whole ass was on fire.
My only wish is that truck would have fucking made a turn and rolled and ended up on that guy's porch and burned
Oh, we
his
should
fucking
have burned
camera
his whole
up.
fucking
Kinda
house
played
down.
like Pong.
They
for a
talked
minute.
about
He
yeah,
would
they
have
talked
called
about
and
his.
complained to the post office if that had happened.
They talked about his fucking Nest camera. Is this a camera? Is this a fucking commercial for Nest? We talked about it, and then they showed 3 seconds of the actual Nest footage. The rest of the time, he's out there with his fucking phone.
Yeah.
Like they knew.
Love it.
what was
going
going
Jacking
on.
off. He's jacking off the whole time. Yeah.
Well, he's probably recording that
Can't
on
wait
his
to talk to the news about this motherfucker.
He was probably recording that on his phone to send into the post office. Like, look at your carrier.
Yeah.
This is what he did to fuck up today. He
I would
blew
like to
up
see
his
the
truck.
complaints from that guy.
And to be fair, with our truck, sometimes if you spin the wheels long enough, you get to pavement, and then you get
Yeah.
the little gumption to go.
Yeah.
That's right. If they say go, you got to go. Evidently, I mean, like
If your
yeah, but
truck
yeah.
explodes,
Hey, if
keep
people
going.
do that and they're out there and they decide, you know, it's fucking too much. You bring the shit back, you'll get fired anyway. So fuck it. Let's just get on up the hill.
And it's safer to spend a little more time trying to get up that hill than what it is to back down the
Yeah.
hill.
Well, if you let off the gas, you're gonna float down the hill.
Yeah.
To be honest, he's halfway up the hill. What
Coming
else are you
down the
gonna
hill
do?
backwards,
if
you
you, stop,
have
you're
the
fucked.
least fucking control.
Yeah. If you stop trying to progress up the hill, you're fucked. You're just gonna slide backwards out of control.
Oh, what a fucking douche! But God, why did you show me that?
I know.
I'm sure he expected him to take that fiery deliveries and finish the route, though.
So fucking bad.
Yeah.
Curbside delivery. He says that's the first time I've seen him. What's he want him to do? Walk the route with curbside deliveries? You fucking dick knocker, motherfucking empty water bottle, son of a
Yeah,
bitch.
I know. He's sitting there with empty
You
water. I
forgot
fucking
back shitter.
hate him. I fucking hate him.
Ugh.
I was hoping that they would have his
Give
husband
me
on
his
there.
name.
They didn't
Give
show
me,
it.
you get
I'll
me
get
his
it.
name.
I'll get the guy's name. We're gonna pack up,
Get me
boys.
his name.
We're going
You
to fucking
watch the
Missouri.
video again. You get me his fucking name and what city he's from.
Missouri.
I'm gonna send him a strongly worded letter and maybe a death threat.
No, yeah, you're gonna threaten death on the
No,
guy.
you just
I'm
send
gonna
him.
cut his fucking hands off.
Your death threat
Oh
is send
god
him,
damn! Finally.
You send him a burnt up package.
Yeah, you just sent him a box of ashes. His remains of
Send
what
him
you
a
ordered
nicely
today. you fuck.
packaged, like package and just have like ashes and animal
would like to-
bones in it.
I would like to
This
mail
is
something
what you
to
were
him.
expecting that day.
And
Hope
have
you're
this
happy
mailman
you got it.
have this mailman like have to scan it, have him sign for it. It'll be like this box of ashes, burned up fucking shit.
Oh, I'm gonna
say.
send. I'm gonna.
He wouldn't get out of his truck to attempt it, though.
No, he would just throw the notice in the box.
Oh, I'm gonna.
Fuck
Send,
him.
I'm gonna send it restricted delivery to that fucking cocksucker right there.
Yeah.
And when he opens it, it's gonna be just ashes and dog shit and a little bit of glitter.
In a middle finger.
That's Kansas City.
Kansas City.
Mm-hmm.
Give me his fucking name.
I'm kind of glad the Chiefs lost that game now,
Do
to be
you know
honest
the
with
name?
you.
Because I have the name.
Yeah. Off air.
Okay.
I don't want to be
Yeah,
traced
off
That's
back
what I was
there.
asking. I was like, what?
You want that guy's name?
Because we're gonna. You find out the address where it happened.
The
I'm
address?
sending him mail. He's getting a parcel.
This went,
I'm on vacation. I'll drive to another state to fucking mail it. It'll never be traced
yeah.
back to me.
Never.
Target mail, I understand, but still.
Till they find this podcast.
Right. It went away. I was counting on this to go a certain way, not that direction. I wasn't counting on that.
He's just such
I
a
mean, I said we
fucking...
get mad, we'll call a guy a bunch of names, and
He
we'll
has
move
a
on.
face. Look, he has a face.
Oh, he's got a face, all right.
That looks like he
Hang on.
sucks dick. Maybe for money.
Maybe.
You wanna
Maybe
know,
for money.
You want to know what his first name is?
So Coco,
What's his
that's
first
what
name?
that
What's his
face
first
is for.
fucking name?
Chad
Gentry.
Brian.
Oh, boy. What
Fucking
a dick.
cock. Every
Course it
Brian I
is.
know is a
Standard
fucking
spelling?
cocksucker. Oh, except for
Standard
you.
Yeah.
spelling.
Sorry.
Standard spelling?
Standard.
Okay. Sounds like a Y to me.
No, it's
That's
an I.
weird because all the Ys I've ever known in my life have always been like decent guys.
Really?
Yeah, the other ones are the
Not
ones
been
that
my
are
They're like
experience.
the same
All the Ys are
schmucks
like
as the rest
a
of
little
them.
bit fuck up.
all the time talking shit on other people, threatening to stab motherfuckers.
Hands off.
Well,
That
gotta do
sounds
what you gotta
reasonable to me.
He was pushing the accelerator beyond insanity.
yeah, beyond insanity.
Well, I've been in these trucks. You can't push them beyond insanity because, like, it's insane that they don't go any farther down.
They go 40 miles an hour.
Yep.
There's nothing insane about 40 miles an hour. Fucking
Beyond
crybaby. You know what? These people just want to be on the fucking
Fuck
news.
him, man. Fuck. Why is he
They're all
talking
victims.
shit?
He's the victim here. Not the
Oh.
guy that got caught on fire at work. You just want to go to work and get the fuck home. Oh, yeah, I burned myself up at work today, and then it got splattered all over the fucking news. Everybody in the country's talking about it. You know, just an average fucking day.
This wasn't on the video, but it's in the news report. It looked like one of those scenes out of Back to the Future where you just got the fire trails from the vehicle, but I definitely don't think he got up to 88 miles per hour.
What a always fucking got jokes. Oh, we're just going to talk about Back to the Future. Why don't you just talk about bacon during the fucking interview, you stupid fuck?
I hope
Lame.
this cocksucker enjoys his chicken bone, ashes, and glitter.
Now, when you do this, Jace, you're going to have to take that footage and find it, because I only have the street, not the number.
The street with his name? I'll find it.
Oh, it's out there.
We've got it. I've got it.
I'll get it.
It's out there. Go to Reddit right now. Go to Reddit. It's out there.
Motherfucker done been doxxed, son.
I was just say, you probably...
I mean, he kind of did it himself.
Be like the
he put
last
himself
guy.
all over the news.
Yeah. Well, he wanted to be
get on the news and talk shit about that guy doing his job.
That guy and his generation are just tattletales. They want to tell on everybody.
He's the kind of guy that doesn't tip his server. I can tell right now he doesn't tip good at all.
You could never do anything good enough to suit this guy if
well,
you're waiting on him.
I waited 30 seconds longer what I believe for my water with lemon.
Let's look at his Yelp
and
reviews.
Then it was only one slice of lemon.
He's fucking complaining about Kinko's. He's never had a decent meal out anywhere. Nothing but negativity. Every meal's supposed to be amazing. I know.
What's his job? Is he a youth pastor? I feel like he's a youth pastor.
It didn't say.
Fuck him. Find out. God damn it.
Yeah,
We're on it. Your newsroom's on it. Give us a second.
We got a staff here.
Jesus.
Nobody knows anything.
Why do I have a fucking research team if you're not going to research?
He is a manager.
You're asking too much.
You should know what I'm going to ask on a whim.
Get on it.
Yeah, we want this guy's address. We want his occupation.
I'm on vacation. I may just drive there. How far away is it?
Not far.
Ask Alexa, how far is it to Asshole's house?
Asshole's house.
I'll have arrived.
6.5 miles. You have arrived at your destination.
I think the proper answer is which one.
Yeah, I'm confused. I'm sorry. I cannot answer.
23 feet.
This fucking piece. He's a dude.
That guy sucks.
That's made me irrationally mad.
Yeah, it has. Good.
Like I didn't even get blown up.
I know. I was mad about it. I saw this yesterday at work.
I feel like if I got blown up, they're gonna go to the one customer. They're gonna go to mailbox guy on my route. Well, I had to put up a camera. He was so shitty at his job.
That's gonna be the loudest guy, though. They're gonna go to the person who's making the most noise. Oh, he's already standing up by the mailbox. Go, we'll get him a shot out here next to his mail. I had to put this camera. Oh, fuck you.
I captured the event of him blowing up and being dead because I had to put up his camera because he didn't do his job. I'm sure it's his fault somehow.
I can't believe that guy's not dead.
Expert journalism. I'm sure they'll find your buddy in jail right now and
yeah, I had a problem with him
talk
too.
to him too.
All these people, they'll dig in. They'll get to the negative comments. There's got to be somebody.
He's such a piece of shit, dude. He's really the worst.
There's got to be somebody in that commented on that article in defense of this man. Somebody has got to come out and say, look, this guy's a fucking dick.
I can't even get into it. I've got a plan. Dog poop, ashes, chicken bones, and glitter, and some kind of spring-loaded mechanism.
Can we legally send him some of my poop?
No.
I don't think you can send any poop to the mail. I don't think that's advisable. I think glitter's nothing wrong with that. Thanks for your A1 job on the news. You did good. By the way, here's a little treat for you. Have fun sweeping this shit up.
Restricted delivery. I want the ID checked. I want to make sure it's him. I don't want to get his poor, innocent wife because she has to sleep with that cocksucker.
Or husband.
Or goat.
Youth pastor.
I mean,
you never know.
I want to make sure it's his face that gets the glitter and the ashes and the chicken bones and the human
You should
feces.
put a camera in there then. You should put a camera in a box.
That's too traceable. You don't understand. I'm driving to Missouri to mail this package.
Just say it's your Ring camera.
Yeah. It's my Ring.
This is what the footage from my Ring camera captured.
Yeah, you could.
I'm just gonna draw.
I don't know why there's a box on the front of my door.
I'm just gonna draw a picture of a Ring camera with crayons and put it on the lid after he opens it.
Yeah, I captured this video with my Ring camera, and we're gonna show you half a second of that, and then I'm just gonna go to the iPhone.
Oh,
stupid
fucking cocksucker! He's a piece of shit, man. He's
it wasn't even his Ring camera.
They said it was. He said his camera captured the fucking or Nest or whatever the fuck.
But the Ring camera that they showed was in the house that the car went into.
No, you're wrong on that. You didn't pay enough attention to that.
I didn't see any camera of the fucking ball of fire coming right at him, so I don't know.
Well, I'm not watching it again because he's too far away from
I don't know. The news is fucked. You can't listen to the news. Who knows? The news sucks.
I just don't understand like why you would take this opportunity to pile on this motherfucker. Like, what did he do? Did he not deliver your fucking dick pills on time? Like.
There's something.
Like, what are you so fucking mad at this?
Why are you
motherfucker
home all the
for?
time?
you've got
Why'd
to
you at
fucking
work?
bash him
It was too icy
on
out
the
for him
fucking
to go to
news.
work.
Yeah, he didn't go to work because it was too dangerous on the roads.
Yeah, probably. He's home all the time complaining. You ain't got nothing else to do but
Ugh,
complain
it's like
about
a
this
fucking
man.
old
What the
person,
fuck?
except he's worse. He's got the energy of a young person.
Yeah,
God,
he can
his
make
face
calls
is-
all day.
His face was so fucking punchable.
He did have a slappable face. It's like fat cheeks. I mean,
Made
it
me
was
want to
just
grab one of his
perfect.
cheeks just to hold his face still and just.
It would be a perfect slap. His face, he's long and he's got a big cheek
Yeah, it would
surface
fucking
area.
vibrate his whole fucking face for like 10
You
minutes.
could just walk up to him and say, "Hey, do you know the sound of one hand clapping?" And just cup your hand just a little bit, pop him in the fucking ear, bust his drum.
Fat-faced motherfucker.
Bruce, you got any thoughts on
Somebody needs to go on. We need to get
I
off
know,
this.
I know. We're
I
I'm
just
waiting
keep
for somebody to
getting
step
madder.
in.
I do, but it's like the opposite of what y'all are saying.
No,
I don't
fucking
want
unpopular
to. I don't
opinion,
want to diffuse this any. So I'm just gonna let it go.
So my friend Brandon got a job as a janitor at the warehouse I work at.
Good luck.
Yeah, I showed him the picture of shit, and I said, "This is when he told me he got
Yeah.
the job." I
There's
said,
what
"This
you're
is-
dealing with,
this is
pal."
what's gonna happen?
Tell him it's a merit badge.
We have a prayer room
Oh my God, really? No fucking shit.
for people of the Islamic faith, and he walked in there one day.
Where's your prayer room?
How come you've got like prayer rooms and people are shitting on the wall, but she can't get a call back?
Shitting on the wall. Why don't they? Where's your prayer room? You got one?
I don't have one.
Why not?
Mine's the bathroom.
Why?
I don't know.
Why don't you have a prayer
That's
room?
where he prays.
Yeah.
Do you? Are you?
That's
Do you
where I
have
say
use
God
of
the most.
Oh God!
Oh God!
Help me, Jesus.
But
I'm crowning.
He walks into the prayer room, and there was a guy in there, and he looks at him and he asks, "Are you gay?" And my friend Brandon goes, "No." And he pulls his wiener out and starts peeing in the floor.
Oh, that's an appropriate place for that.
That's almost a hate crime, buddy.
Seems like it.
Wait, did he like report this to management? Because
No, he's a janitor.
No, no.
Guys, he's a janitor.
The guy pulls out his dick and pisses on
I'm
the
gonna
floor.
create some work for myself.
Like
In a
that
prayer
guy
room.
doesn't need a job anymore, and she does. So let's get rid of him and bring her in.
I don't
in
think
his
we want her
position.
doing janitorial duties. though.
No, the dude
I'm
pissing
hearing
on the floor.
I'm hearing that the place has got shit on the walls.
No,
I
the
don't wanna-
dude pissing on the floor.
If you can get a job at the place across
He's
the
a
street, get a job
manager.
at the place across the street.
Yeah.
Seriously, don't work where I work, please. It's not
It
good.
doesn't seem good. Doesn't seem good.
Like, I want the guy pissing on the floor fired. He wasn't the janitor. Let's be
Kinda want
clear.
the- oh,
He
okay.
pissed on the floor in front of the janitor.
I want the guy who came up with the prayer room fired. Are you able to use the prayer room, or is
I
it
mean,
just set up to
probably.
be exclusively Islamic? Is it
No,
for everybody?
No, I think
Does
it's
it
for
face a
everybody.
certain direction? There's a.
I think there's areas that face certain directions.
Would you know? Does it say that?
I don't know. I don't go in there because it. I mean,
'Cause people are
piss
pissing on the floor.
You need to go in there and say which direction is hell, because that's where I need to face. You
Oh,
pray to
but-
Satan.
I'm gonna start praying to Satan.
You should. You should. And they have to allow you time. So in fairness.
Why don't you walk up to the prayer corner of whichever guy that was who pissed on the floor, and then piss in their corner, and be like, "Oh, I thought that's what we were doing in here."
Yeah,
I
that
should
doesn't
piss
really-
facing west.
I don't know.
No, maybe I should piss
wherever they
facing
face.
east.
Well, they face towards Mecca.
If,
so
there-
yeah,
if
that's
there's like if they have like an idol in there or something, piss on that.
an idol. Who worships
This is
idols?
part of my religion. Just piss on all their fake gods.
Let's get rid of the guy pissing on the floor and not start pissing on the
You
floor
don't
too.
understand.
Hold on, you're
if we
getting
got
too
rid
far
of
ahead of
everybody who
yourself.
pisses on the floor, there'd be nobody.
I wouldn't have
ever-
a job. I would be out of work.
I swear to God, walking into that place is like playing Fallout New Vegas with Wacky Wasteland on. No joke. Just weird shit happens.
Wacky
like
Wasteland.
weird,
That is fucking weird.
tiny little shit happens, and it's just like, what the fuck did I just see? And then you just shake your head and you walk off. And
Unbelievable.
then another tiny little thing happens.
Somebody shits on the wall.
Somebody shits on
no,
the wall.
No big
Somebody
deal.
pissed on the floor in front of the janitor, and there's no consequences.
Nah.
Not even in the bathroom.
At least he
Not
didn't
even a
piss
little
on the
bit
janitor.
either. This is great. Isn't that too much?
Was there a drain in the floor there? Maybe he
Let
was
us
just
hope so.
pissing
No,
into the
I think it's
drain.
carpeted.
Oh my God. There's carpet in the prayer room, and he's pissing on the rug. Can I mail $5 to this guy? Is there any way I can pay
Next
him?
time that happens, tell the guy he's gay.
I saw your wiener. You're gay.
No,
Therefore,
you said the guy asked him if he was gay, and he said no.
Oh.
Just have the guy say yeah.
He's the fucking so he's the janitor.
And if he starts to pull his dick out, the guy can be like, "Nice dick," and I guarantee you he'll put it away.
So he had to clean it up. Like what's the
could.
next step? Of
I'm
this?
pretty sure he cleaned it up. I didn't know. I didn't ask about the janitorial process.
No, like I want to know what happens next. Does he not go to his manager and be like, that dude
just peed on holy carpet?
No,
he just pissed in the prayer room. He like in front of me.
He laughed.
He like looked me in the eye while he was doing it.
Yeah, he didn't break eye contact. That's a weird one.
Well, no, because the
blows
guy
my mind
asked
that
if he
people
was
like this
gay
exist
to make
and can have a decent job.
Oh, he was doing that to make sure that he wasn't gay so he could whip his dick out and
Yeah.
piss.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Again, she
'Cause
applied.
he didn't want the other guy seeing his dick if he was gay.
I mean, the logic here is infallible.
because that would have made him a little bit gay.
I don't
Right.
think you guys understand what's going on. She applied and didn't get a call back.
Well, she's not an animal. That's why.
At the
They
same
need-
time,
they
they're
need more
hiring
desperate
floor
people,
pissers.
Jason. They need more desperate
well,
people.
When maybe during the little interview part when it was like, "What's your weakness?" She didn't say. Sometimes I have to
She
piss
never
on the
got
floor.
the interview.
Maybe it should have been listed in the application process.
What is your
walked in there
weakness?
and I got an interview.
I said, what are some of your weaknesses? I'm too honest. I don't think honesty is a weakness. I don't give a fuck what you think.
Look, I don't want to do it, but I'm not above. I'll piss on the floor. If you guys need me to piss on floors there, I'll piss on the floor.
I'll do it.
I mean,
I'd do it for free.
as
Just out of
long
kindness
as,
of my
as
heart.
long as the guys around me ain't gay,
I
I'll
mean,
piss on the floor.
Right. Well, you got to
I'll
make
do it.
sure.
Right.
You're going to ask.
I ask
first.
everybody in the
'Cause
room, are you gay before I pull my dick out?
If they are, and you then show them your dick, then now you're culpable. You're gay.
I mean, that does have something that enters into it, right?
Well, I think it's more like if you're gay and you pull your dick out and piss in front of somebody, that's like sexual assault.
Is that one of those things like, you know how I know you're gay? Is it because...
Well, what if you don't know you're gay until you
Ugh.
accidentally show your dick to a gay guy, and then he's like, "Yeah," and then you're like, "Well, fuck, maybe I'm gay." Found somebody
Does
who
that
likes
count?
my
Does that
dick.
count? Could be.
I don't.
I don't know. I don't know where it fits in.
Maybe you're gay. I don't know.
Could be.
Me or the pisser?
The
I don't-
pisser.
All of you. I think maybe all of you. Are
All of
gay.
you, huh?
Your
Nonsense.
brain is a little.
Let's go to
Hey,
the calls.
fellas, it's Marley's Ladder.
There you go.
I would love to come down and take part in the Marathon podcast.
Fuck yeah.
Cool.
And I'm just finishing up your most recent episode
Mm-hmm.
where you were talking about writing on letters.
Mhm.
I had a lady once leave a letter out on the box. I guess the person had died. And in her attempt to write deceased, she said this person is diseased. I was really worried about picking up that letter. Have a great show. Hit it.
Hit it.
Nice.
Hey,
It's a tough one.
Marley,
It is a tough
you don't have to. Like, you're relatively close. I think you don't have to wait for the marathon. If you just want to come down one week,
Yeah, that's also an option.
like just shoot me a message and we'll work out the details, and you can just come down for a normal show one week.
Yeah, that's possible.
Like,
if you want to do that.
That's not
Or if
a
you wanted to
problem.
wait, whatever.
If you want to wait, that's fine too. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
You don't have to wait for the marathon because you're not that far.
Probably
that
even
far.
could do both.
Maybe.
Yes.
Depending
It's
on,
also
depending on his
possible.
schedule,
You
yeah.
don't have to choose.
Hey, you know, if you could be here every weekend, you're on. You're
I
on
mean,
the show.
I've been looking for a Fred replacement for a while, so.
Yeah, we're always looking. You know.
Oh shit, he's here today.
Oh, boy.
I mean,
Oh, boy. I mean, let's be honest. I mean, the odds of him skipping the next one's pretty high.
Yeah.
He's
Kid's
there 2
got
in
a
a row
baseball
now. so-
game.
Baseball season is coming up.
Isn't it over?
No.
I'm
Wait,
confused.
They'll
I
play
thought- I
once.
thought you missed a couple weeks ago because of baseball.
No.
It's fucking snowing.
They have 4 weeks off. They take.
Of
They
the
take
year?
from December 15th to January 15th.
Yeah, but his
and they
kid's
start-
on the serious team.
Yeah, the
Mhm.
travelers.
They don't care about
They
the
travel.
snowing.
Well, we go like I think
Yeah.
in March we go up to North for a weekend, so there might be an
Up
episode
to
in
north.
Yeah, where's
See?
North?
See, who plays baseball in March?
The pros don't
I
even
don't know.
play baseball in March.
Right.
Yeah.
Like
They
Bo
don't.
Jackson ain't out there swinging a bat in March.
Yeah, fuck that. They don't touch a bat till like April.
Like
Spring
March is the
training,
one
not
month
Yeah,
Bo
spring
Jackson
training,
not
yeah.
had
late
all.
winter training.
It might be April. I think it's April. It's spring break week. So
Oh, great. Let's take your spring break week and drive you around all over the North. Sounds good.
kids, man.
Ruin it for you. Try and
Yeah.
play baseball in the snow.
It'll be
Does
a
he
foot of
enjoy
snow up
giving
there.
up his spring break to?
That'd be an
Go
interesting.
Well, he doesn't know. That's the thing. He doesn't know. He doesn't understand. Well,
He doesn't
it's time for you to
understand
go
the
get drunk
glories
and
of doing
he's only
nothing.
10.
you know. Well, that's what I'm saying. He doesn't know yet. In 5 years, good luck on getting him out of the house.
Think about it though, guys. That would be a really interesting game if you were watching baseball and there were like 4 or 5 inches of snow on the ground. somebody misses the ball and it lands, it's going to take like 10 minutes
It's
to
a
find the ball.
different game, yeah. It's now like ball hide and
You got
seek.
players that
Meanwhile,
are
the guy trying to run falls down every 10 seconds and has to get back up. Or
Maybe
he's
use a red
or
ball
he's
in the
like
snow.
butt scooting from one base to the next.
He runs past the base
But
because
the-
Hold on.
he can't see it.
Hey, that's just
Yeah, he
T-ball.
is-
That's just
he's
T-ball.
trying to find
That's
the base.
T-ball.
He has no idea where the
Yeah,
base
but
is.
you're just explaining.
The
things.
slides are so much more spectacular.
That's
though.
literally what they're explaining right now.
Yeah.
Slides
Standing
from
around
one
out the
base to
outfield
the
looking
next.
No,
around,
they stay
kicking
they,
rocks.
They slide for home like 3 feet after third. And just
Well, they might shovel out though.
I don't think we should.
Home plate would be clear.
No,
Yeah.
what you ought to do is the lines
And the
between
pitcher's
the
mound.
bases.
And the pitcher's
The
mound.
night before, you take a hose with cold
Yeah.
water and spray it down so it melts it.
Now you're
But
talking.
then it ices over during the night.
That's the way I would watch baseball. Actually.
Ice ball.
Ice clowning and ice. Fuck it.
Let's do baseball the winter season. We'll do the winter league ice ball. Let's do that. We'll play 100 games.
Jason, did you just have a stroke?
We'll use a red ball. Okay, we'll get
Are you
WWE
okay?
to back us.
Does anybody else smell
Well,
burning hair?
Ice down a diamond, and we'll have some people who are
Why
bad.
ice down a diamond? Why don't you just play it on an ice skating rink?
Well, we could do that
don't
too.
Even
but
ice
it's-
down the whole diamond. Just ice down the path where they run, and then they have to spend time trying to find the ball.
Well, we don't have-
and
yeah,
you
yeah.
gotta, you got the people trying to run on the ice.
And you can run to any base that you think you can get to. You know what I mean? You don't have to
Actually
go
like
1,
that
2,
better.
3. I like that.
No, I think you
High
gotta
scoring. We
idea.
want high scoring affairs. We want like a run to score. Like 50 to 40 should be like a normal score.
No. I kind of like Ryan's idea.
And
Play
a
it
clock.
Play it
You
on an
have time.
ice skating rink, but use like all hockey equipment instead of baseball equipment.
Well,
So,
you
so
could
like
do
the
that, I
pitcher
guess.
rolls the puck and you have to hit it and then skate to
I
a
would still
base.
rather they
You
have a
can check
bat.
'em.
I'd still, yeah, you checking's loud. I
No.
would still rather them have a red ball to throw, and you're on skates with a
Yeah,
bat.
it's like full
you have to
protection
hit the
skates,
ball.
No skates, because if you've got skates, you
Makes
can
it
move-
interesting.
What's more interesting is a guy trying to run without cleats or skates.
Have you been on skates?
Yeah, you're right. Crocs. Make them wear Crocs.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, I would wear bowling shoes, and that way you could skate
That's a good
without
one.
the skates.
I feel like we're describing the second movie of basketball with
There's
Matt
they made a
Stone and
second
Trey
one?
Parker.
Jesus Christ, I haven't thought of that movie in 2 decades.
You tell me they made a second one?
No, this is the second one.
Oh,
We're picking
okay.
up right
I was
now.
like, I thought you were saying this.
Steve Perry.
I thought Michael
Hey,
Scott
guys.
was just making
Yeah.
a new sport.
So what do you think? Is that good? Not good?
No, we're not doing
No.
that.
Oh,
Yeah, let's do it.
I'd play it.
I always pour piss on
Is
my
it going to go on
ideas.
Bruce's
know,
app? Because
ice
that's
ball.
going to kill
Yeah.
it.
Hey, fellas, it's Marley's
Kids
Ladder
can't play this game.
again.
Welcome back.
You were talking about the current resident
Ugh.
stuff. I had a story about that. I had a route one time that was in the ghetto, and it was an apartment building, and about 80% of this building was North African Muslims.
Okay.
Boy.
Not only did
Are
the
you
building
gay?
fucking
Pervert.
stink, I mean,
Yeah.
it smelled like shit and curry.
Yep.
And not like you shit curry, like curry and shit.
Yeah, mixed in.
But also you
And
shit curry.
one day, I'm delivering into this place, and I see this
I've
guy
delivered there.
carrying half a cow into the building.
Oh, God
like
damn.
a full half of a cow.
Front half. I'll
That's
have
not the most fucked up part of the story.
I thought they worshipped
I
cows.
watched that half a cow get delivered to the North African grocery store around the corner
Oh, God.
an hour before that.
What the fuck?
I still have bad dreams about that.
It makes me nervous.
But about that building, they got a lot of current resident bullshit.
Oh, God.
And I played a fight with them for the first month on that route,
I bet that was
circling
fun.
current resident,
Oh, God.
putting it in the box.
Mhm.
It got so bad that they were throwing everything on the ground.
Leave it.
I put it in a pile in the box with a note that said, "The trash can's around the corner. If you don't want it, you throw it the fuck away. I'm not a Teamster."
There you go.
And
Ah,
left it
yeah.
at that. And after that, shit was taken care of pretty well.
Fucking A, you gotta be hard on them.
All right, guys. Thanks.
Yep.
Have a good one.
Did it.
You.
You know how many times I've almost printed out a picture of Maury saying, "Congratulations, you are the current resident,"
Mhm.
and I just haven't got the balls to actually put it with
cost
it yet.
way too much ink to do that every
It
time.
would be worth it.
You
It's
have to-
more about like now they have evidence of my smartassery to
Yeah.
them.
I had something really funny 2 weeks ago. New person moved in my apartments, Latino, and I'm putting current resident shit in there, and they keep throwing it back. And I was thinking, I circle it, and they still threw it back, and I noticed everything that comes to them is addressed in Spanish.
Did you?
Everything. And so I marked out current resident, and I put Residente Actual on it, and put it in there. The next day, it was fucking gone. They took it. They just didn't know like current resident. What the fuck is that? They
Now,
thought it was somebody's name.
You
Who's
should have.
this
You should
French
have.
fucker?
You should have drawn a circle around current resident and then
And
a
an
line to.
Well, I didn't really give it that much
resident
thought.
and
No,
actual,
equals.
and then
I
they
thought I
would-
was being
then
a
they would have
dick.
known
Equal sign.
that was the other thing, and you wouldn't have to do it again.
I was trying to be an asshole, and it worked, but it just they kind of backfired
It
in a way.
didn't work. I'm sure they were
Well, it didn't work
appreciative
because they
of
were
what
like,
you
"Oh, what a
did.
fucking dick," but
Oh,
they may
that's
have
what
been.
that means. That makes sense now. Oh.
Thanks
Huh.
for these
No wonder he kept
coupons
giving it
that
to
are
me.
expired
In
by
this
a month.
situation, I was
Never
the
had a
asshole.
problem. Never had a problem after that.
They just didn't know.
No, they didn't know.
They
that.
thought it was some French dude.
Residente Actual.
I don't even think that's really Spanish. I think he just.
I've seen it on.
Residencia,
Spanish
Residencia Actual.
mailings.
Yeah, the woman who said that I didn't pick up her outgoing is one of the current resident people that always puts our current resident mail back.
She's smart. Smart person you're dealing with there.
That's the problem that she always has. That she said. Remember how
She
said
speaks
that?
English and it
I
can't
always have
fucking
a
figure it out.
problem. That's the problem.
But like my thing was, she ought to know that I empty that box because she gets everything she puts in there back with a circle on it the next day.
Where's
So
all
she
this
knows
circle
I'm
shit?
in there. She knows I'm fucking with
She
it.
probably doesn't realize it's the same thing. She thinks maybe you misdelivered it somewhere else, and
She's a
that
fucking
person gave
pain
it
in the
back to you,
ass.
so you're giving it to her.
That lady's a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
We've all got one of them fuckers
She's
too.
worse than the
I've
guy
got
in that
more
video.
than one.
I fucking.
I got several.
I'm exhausted by these fucking people.
I don't have to
Tired
worry
of 'em.
about it. I don't know if you guys heard or not, but I'm on vacation this week.
For a
God.
week.
You'll have
when
to
you
hear
get
about
back,
it when you
you're
get back.
gonna have to
Yeah.
deal with a week's worth of issues in
Oh
one day.
yeah.
No, I won't. The guy working my route, he's good when he's there. He's never there.
He's
Like
lost.
you can't get him to come in.
He's on it all week.
Again, he was in the office at 11
Did you
The other day.
confirm that he's actually working on it all week, or is he just scheduled on it all
Yeah,
week?
because he's mad that he's working on it all week.
He's mad he's working.
Well, you're fine then.
No,
'cause
he never
he's-
misses
he's
work.
not bad.
He never misses work if he knows he's supposed to be there. You just can't get a hold of him.
You can't
to
tell him that he's supposed to be there.
He plays this like ostrich game where he's like, I don't see you.
This guy's really good at playing the game, by the way.
Yeah, I know. I've noticed.
But when he's there, if it hits the floor, he takes it out. Like everything.
Yep.
And he's really good and doesn't misdeliver and doesn't pull like normal bullshit. And he could have been regular last month, but he decided not to bid on a route. That's how much he doesn't want it.
That blows my
That's
mind.
how
Why
much he
don't you
doesn't
just
want to
get
work.
out of the fucking way? What is he waiting on?
Why wouldn't he just bid on
No shit.
whatever the smallest?
Well, because I'm not bidding off of mine.
Yeah, because it's not open. Yeah, never mind. Bruce is like,
I realized as I was saying
Yeah.
it, why doesn't he just bid on the second smallest route in the city?
I don't even know what that one is.
That's why he doesn't know it either.
The talkie pad.
He's just got his eyes on the
Well,
one.
he says it's because he's in school.
Yeah, I've never seen any evidence of that.
No, I have. No, he goes to
School.
No, he goes
He's
to
been in school for 5
Wouldn't
fucking
it
years.
be
How long does it
easier to
take?
make a school schedule if you had a fixed work schedule?
Seems like it.
Well, the problem is a lot of the classes he has to take are midday. Like a lot of the classes he's having to take, they don't offer in the evenings.
What is he going? What is he taking? Is he a rocket scientist? He doesn't seem like a
engineer.
Again, he does not seem like that type of dude.
Is he in the engineering school? Okay.
Not yet. No, that's what he's working
5
on.
years, still not in engineering school.
Because he might have to quit as what he's doing now if he wants to make it through that school.
He's not. He's not been there 5 years.
He's a part-time engineer.
This is his last year before he has to go to like dedicated engineering.
Now, if
stuff.
I get a job, he should be an Amazon driver. That way he can work whatever he wants. You know what I mean? Whenever he decides. It's a good
I
occupation
mean,
for him.
he is in school because we've talked about professors that we both knew. Like that was a thing.
Is he going local?
Yeah.
Locally?
Yeah.
Or he might go out of town for school. You never know about this guy.
Or online.
Yeah.
No.
I mean, I'm going back to school.
No, he actually.
I'm getting a fucking
back in
degree.
school.
Yeah,
He
for
physically
free.
I've
attends
seen that
class.
movie. Rodney Dangerfield's in it.
Hey.
He physically attends class. He doesn't take a full credit load. Like
See, why not? I mean,
he takes like 6 hours a week.
huh.
That's why it's been 5 years.
Or it's 8, maybe. Who knows? I mean,
I think it's 6.
6?
2 classes.
2 classes.
Classes are
6
broken
years.
into 3-hour sections, right, guys?
I think so. I think that's what it used to be.
3 or
3
4.
or 4.
Yeah.
Well, that was 4 if it was a lab.
Well, if we're
and it
still
counted
doing,
for
yeah.
one.
Yeah, something like that.
It,
but
it
I mean, you know.
depends.
Yeah. I mean, he's.
Sometimes 3-hour classes meet 4 days a week, or a 4-hour class will meet 3 days a week.
My anthropology was 4 hours.
My 3-hour classes were always
Bored me
2
the
times
fuck
a
Or no,
week.
it's 2 and 3.
Yeah. Well, like a lot of my science classes would have like 2.5-hour classes and then like a Friday lab, and those would be 4 credit hours.
Yeah, and the lab's an hour. I don't understand the fucking like. I had a math class that was like that. Math lab.
Did he
what
say
the
bath?
fuck are we
He
gonna
said
do?
bath. That's what I heard too.
No, math.
You had a bath
What do they
class.
teach you
Math.
in bath class?
How to wash.
I know some people that sit in there.
I know some people that need to go there.
Do you have any information on this?
He's got
Yeah.
a pamphlet.
Do we
Soak.
have a business card for this bath class?
I'll get you one.
Can we just set up
It's waterproof.
Labrador Direct for my entire route?
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
need some
Soap.
little pamphlets.
Pamphlets. We'll get you. Well, I tell you what. We'll get a sample pack. Everybody gets a bar of Dove
No,
and
she,
some
no,
deodorant.
she said it right.
Dove's expensive.
Pamphlet,
Pamphlets.
like
Pampers.
pampering.
Yeah. Pampering? Or Pampers?
That's what you
Two
take when you
distinct
have
products.
a stress headache and need a girl's day.
Oh, Girls' Day for
Pampering.
Yeah, pampering. I forgot about that shit. You can tell I ain't got a fucking thing. We're just sitting
No,
there rambling.
no,
You know? I got a fucking thing.
Did
to say.
Sparky
Okay.
call? I thought you said Sparky called.
No, that we just Sparky got a hold of me on Twitter and
I thought you
enraged me and then
said-
went on.
I thought you said your new friend who is fill-in supervisor at my girlfriend's work called a couple weeks ago.
He did. It was a personal call.
Mm.
He just called to talk to me.
I thought you meant he called and left a message.
No.
Yeah, I saw him.
Still waiting on that.
I
Last
saw
week, I
him.
guess. And
Yeah, he was in.
Didn't mention this to me at all.
Well, he was busy. He had other
Did
shit
he
going on.
talk to you?
Yeah, talked to me like 5-10 minutes, and I just sat there, kept waiting on it.
Dude worked like 70
Was there-
hours in
was
5
there
days.
somebody else standing around? Maybe he knew.
I think so.
Okay.
No, he played it cool.
Yeah, he gets it. He gets it.
I'm glad.
Me too. Well, I didn't have any doubts. No, did a good job.
Yeah, no, they sent him home on Friday because he had worked 70 hours between
Yeah, he told
Saturday and then.
fucking
They're like,
crazy.
get the fuck out. You can't be here.
Take a couple. Matter of fact, take a couple days off.
Yeah.
No, he
Which-
seems to be handling himself all right.
No, he's all right.
I'm glad.
I don't know. He's never been my manager.
Well, that's right.
So I don't
He
know.
wanted to be, but Fingernail wouldn't let him.
Well, of course not.
But you guys need another manager there. You don't have enough.
We have all of them.
Yeah, we've got
it's
all
not
the
1 to
managers.
1 yet. You need more.
I heard him talking the other day about the new closer guy hasn't shown up to work in like 5 days.
He was there last night.
Well, apparently before that he didn't show up for 5 days, and they're like, "Well, I don't know
The
what we're
tattoo
gonna
guy?
do." Yeah,
With the sweater?
yeah, he hasn't showed up for 5 days. Is
Yeah,
what they
that's
said.
That's fucking crazy. No, they just don't like him. Damn, they just don't like him. He doesn't fit in. All right?
Does he do things right?
70 hours in 5
No,
days.
he doesn't really know what he's
What the fuck
doing,
was
but-
he doing for those 5 days?
For all I know, it was training, and they were just trying to make him sound worse than what he was.
Well, he doesn't fit in. Again, yeah, he
Doesn't.
doesn't fit the
That's
mold.
14 hours a day.
He does not fit in.
If you put all 8 of our managers up, he would stand out.
He could ride in the
What,
front
you mean in a
seat with
lineup?
you.
Put him in a lineup? Is that what you're saying?
No, that's not what I'm saying at all.
If you put him in a lineup, what if you laid him down flat? Would you be able to tell then?
Actually, yeah, he's the fattest. He'd be the one.
Oh, yeah, there you go. He'd be a hump.
What if you put them all in a room and turn the lights off?
Are they smiling?
Was he got yellow teeth or something?
I think he's
Sorry,
just allowed
I'm out.
to ride.
I know.
shotgun
You didn't last.
if
You did
Jason
not
gets-
last at all. Are they smiling? Oh, God.
Does
No.
this guy have a black baseball cap that he wears all the time?
No.
Wow.
Keep guessing.
See, what's so bad is
Are
I'm
we
not
playing
normally
Guess
like
Who?
this. but
Yeah.
I'm
I don't
not-
even know the guy's name, so fuck it. Let's keep going.
Does your character have a beard?
I'm not normally like this, but
No, not really.
they've made it very obvious that there's a racial preference on their end,
There is a component that they like to have. They like to check that off on the list.
and
And it's right before time at the office. You know, your time, how long you've been there. It's before qualifications. It's before
no,
most things.
it's our management team.
Do they have team meetings without this guy?
They probably should.
Our management team makes a difference in people according to the color of their skin. I used to not believe that.
It's the selecting official
But
that gets
once-
to determine that. That's why.
Once I started paying attention when some people had complained about it, he will sit there and let 2 of the clerks, who are the same race as he is, talk and goof off and play on their phones and spend 10 minutes choosing a song. But the minute one of the other clerks stops doing something for a minute to look at their phone or something, he's over there asking them what they're doing, why they're not working. We need to get these people out of here.
Well, see,
it's extremely, extremely obvious, and it's setting up a situation where people are saying things they shouldn't be saying because they're frustrated with the situation and everyone not being treated the same.
The favoritism is out there.
It's palpable.
It's blatantly obvious.
Well, see, we had issues at my old station like that too. All of our management was white, but they had
They have a rally or something?
No, no,
they just kept showing up to work in sheets.
Our manager had was it an not EAP? He had a harassment on him.
Yeah.
With something that dealt with the opposite color, and so he never punished anybody with that ethnicity because he was afraid of getting another one of those.
Okay.
So they could do whatever they wanted.
Like overcorrect.
But we always got our asses chewed out if we fucking goofed off at all. So it was very tense at that station for a while.
You should have pulled him to the side. But boss, I'm white.
You should say, you should have filed one of those.
Well, we had several of there were some white folks that actually did that because it was like
it's
reverse
disparate treatment. It's you're treating people differently. You have to treat them all the same.
It was very
There's been
rough.
some very serious talk about that from a couple of people at our station who are getting the worst of it, filing this, and they're gathering evidence. And
there's plenty out there. What the fuck's taking so long?
We got 20 hours on this show.
No shit.
Just be careful. They might come after you about how you treat them in your car.
Right.
Which seat they get to sit in.
To the point where one of them has been keeping track of another's clock rings.
Ooh. Oh, boy.
And then they're going to pick the average time they're late every day and come in that late on one day.
Yeah.
To see if they get disciplined when the other one has
that
received
sounds
zero discipline.
That you could get away with that, too. Absolutely.
They should come in one click earlier instead of the same time.
I do that earlier all the time. I like to go in there and see they're all scattered around the time clock at 7:99.
Than this person.
And they're always, I gotta wait till I have to walk out. I said, fuck this shit. That's a clock on. Let's do it. Just get on. Close enough. Fuck. What are they gonna do?
I thought if you were within a certain number of clicks, they didn't care.
Only after.
After, yeah. 8 clicks.
8 clicks after.
You get 8 clicks after you're not late.
Oh, but you can't be early.
Nope.
Even
You get in trouble for that shit.
That's bullshit. I could never do that.
It's the 8 clicks after because they figure there's a line, and by the time you make it to the end of the line, it may be 8 clicks in.
Well, you may be if you're going $7.99, and if you get there at 4:51, goddamn, it's overtime. Fucking assholes.
100 tick clock is.
Yeah, we got 100. We got a 100-minute clock. It's fine. I don't mind.
You get used to it. Fuck.
Yeah.
I mean,
you always just round up. Everything's in 15s. No big deal.
Yeah, they do it on purpose.
25 clicks is 15 minutes.
The guy who's looking that up on the thing, the conversion table.
And
the
he's been here for 30 years, and he still fucking does it.
Whoever's putting 1733 in there can go fuck themselves. Round it up. We round up around here. That's what they
I
ought to be
always
doing.
round on my timesheet to the nearest 15 minutes.
There you go.
I've done that since almost the day I started.
Or use 10s, whatever.
I only do 5s.
Nobody's ever said a
that
word
fucking
to me about
1611 bullshit.
Yeah.
Fuck off.
I do 5s, but I'm starting to think maybe I'm going to do actual minutes.
Really?
Yeah, you're going to confuse the fuck out of somebody.
Just to be an asshole?
Yeah, just to piss them off. They got to type in an extra digit.
See, I do it for the
Sometimes it's
opposite
fun.
reason because nobody has to look anything up if it's 15 minutes or 30 minutes or 60 minutes.
That's right.
Well,
Everybody knows those times.
Well, yeah, they do get confused when they first. Some people, like our boss, the newest one, the woman, she gets confused still over like 16:50, because it's like it's almost 5. No, it's 4:30.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, 50. Shit, because they don't have to fuck with that.
So it goes by 100, like clicks of 100.
Yes.
Every 25 clicks is 15 minutes.
Their clock does.
What?
Ours
Why?
is like actual time.
Why?
That they then convert into their clock.
Why does
Because
that-
you get more
and
minutes.
then convert back into actual time when they write it on the sheet.
It's a
which is the
deck-counting
dumbest
trick.
shit I've ever heard.
Yeah, it's a trick. That's all.
Because if it's a 60-minute tick, if you click in,
It's like they get extra work out of it.
7 o'clock, whereas maybe it was really 7:01. So if they change it to 100 tick, then maybe before it actually gets to 7:01, you might be on 7:02 or something.
I think it's just so they can divide an hour down into smaller segments.
It is, yeah. If you can
Specifically
fuck
for
somebody
them.
out of 3 clicks,
Right.
and if you can fuck 400,000 people out of 3 clicks, you're saving time.
Yeah.
So,
It's fucking bullshit.
it's dumb. But I don't mind. I don't give a fuck.
Fucking
That's military time shit.
bullshit.
Who cares?
Yeah, a lot of our structure is based off military structure.
Most of our workforce
Except the
is based
discipline.
off of
Right. Exactly.
Why didn't we take that on?
Except
Fucking
for
30 lashes. Do some push-ups, motherfucker.
Except for the rank system where people in higher ranks are more accountable than people in lower
Right.
ranks.
Yeah.
No, all that shit rolls downhill.
Oh, yeah.
All of it.
Well, that is one common thing. They should have all the other shit, though. If you're going to take the time clock, you ought to take every fucking thing else.
Well, I mean, I saw him get caught doing something that I've seen lots of regular carriers fired for, and he did it and didn't even get a slap on the wrist. He was back the next day.
seatbelt.
What are we talking about?
Talking about fingernail?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Throwing stuff in the outgoing? Undelivered stuff in the outgoing, let it roll right back around? Yep. That was a lot, too.
Like 2 trays.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they had inspectors there and everything waiting on it at the plant, and some asshole calls his mom and fucking gets it all out on Facebook, and they fucked the whole case up.
I don't know how, like, okay, like, I know that asshole, like, blew the gig, but I don't understand, like, they still had him dead to rights. Doesn't matter that everybody knew about it.
Well, she started blah, 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 and then they made everybody aware, and they were able to form a defense.
What was the defense? Like,
I
the
don't know.
defense I heard was fucking retarded.
They heard they had some kind of defense. He had an excuse for it, whereas if that hadn't happened, he would have been caught cold and would have been, I didn't, and he would have
Turned to
been
the
caught.
left, look down.
Yeah, right. He would turn to the left and look down. Turn to the left. Put your big head to the fucking left. Now look down at the floor. Now blink slowly. Now nod your head. And say,
Yeah.
Say, Say it.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I mean, like, there were people out there doing an investigation.
They had him. They had him by the balls. They had him by the fucking balls.
I just don't understand how he got away with it. I don't understand, like,
Yeah.
what you could have said to make that a legitimate thing to do.
I don't know. There's still a rule somewhere, I don't know.
And then blamed it on someone else.
Right.
So-
Tried to throw 2 other people. Try to put people under the bus for that.
Is this a stack of stuff that didn't get sorted in the morning and then he took
No.
with it?
Stack of
So
stuff that didn't
this
get
is
delivered.
Stuff that did get sorted that he just brought back.
It was,
It was stuff that
it
was
was Dippus.
brought back by somebody.
Sorry.
And instead of him filling out the report and saying, yeah, we had undelivered, he just threw it back in the thing to have another go around at the plant.
Because that always works so well.
Right. They never know that you do it.
So instead of being
and the
delayed,
customers would never know.
It's
Oh,
not like
yeah,
they
I got
haven't been
another
ran through
email.
already once.
instead of being delayed one time,
Delayed twice.
it was now twice.
I mean, that's delay, basically. Should be a crime, actually.
Well, it is.
And the
It's
second
just
delay is
wasn't
probably more than a
handled.
day, too.
Well, it was a
Like,
weekend.
That may or
so,
may
yeah.
not be
Yeah.
coming back the next day.
It was a Saturday, I think. When
Yeah, it was a
Right.
Saturday when I went back.
So it was delayed more than one day. Whatever.
Well,
They can do whatever they want. There's no
not-
rules.
They're not accepting. They're not allowed stations to send anything back anymore. They used to
know.
load it
It's
up on
fucking
trucks
dumb.
and rerun everything. Now we have to hand sort everything if it comes in that way. Because my station, I've got 2 fucking trays of stuff I have to case up because they won't send back. And
We've
have
been
it
having
reran.
that. Yeah, we've been having that lately a lot too.
Mhm.
And Saturday, you would have loved it. Last minute, there's your pile of rejects. This fucking big. It's on the 3 side. Everybody got their shit. It was 9:20. Everybody come back to 3 side. I mean, she said it 100 times. Like, god damn.
Their plan
Went
is
over there.
they
It's that
at?
fucking big. I
where
don't
were
know.
they
Come
at?
on a late truck.
Their plan is to phase the plant out entirely from now on. If
Feels
you,
like it.
If you want to send something out, you have to drive it to the office where it's getting delivered
Yeah.
from,
Yeah.
hand it to them, and then they go hand it to the person.
I mean,
Here in a few years, it's going to work beautifully. There will be no more plant that's going to get rid of like half of our workforce.
Mhm.
They're going to put a case in the back of your truck, and they're just going to drop bags off, and you're just going to be, I'm going to do this outside in the snow.
We will have come full circle.
Yeah.
I mean, DPS is the worst. It's
Dippus.
Dippus is the
Dippus.
worst it's been
It
since
is.
I've worked there.
It's been really bad lately.
Like, they don't run anything in it anymore.
It's been bad. And there's been a lot of errors, too.
Have they been putting those cardboard sleeves on your all shit
Yes.
too?
What the fuck is
that
that?
you pull it off and half the fucking things come out with
Is
it.
it 1940 again? Why are we shipping these fucking things?
Yeah.
Somebody get a bonus for shipping those?
And they only put like 1. Like the rest of them don't have it.
It's
I had
just
6
it's just
trays.
the
I got
top one, yeah.
boxes on 3, and you pull it out, half the fucking shit falls out on the floor out of order.
Yep.
Cock.
Yep.
Cocks it up every time.
Somebody
And
got
then you
6
ask-
figures for that idea.
Yeah. You're asking them, hey, what's this? Oh, no, just pull it out. Oh. And then it turns, yeah. You know this fucks me up. It costs me time. Yeah, I know. Well, it's just,
So it may be something like at my job where managers are
shitting on the wall.
Yeah.
Mhm.
They get
Pissing on
promotions
the floor.
based off of they have to have a story of I did this thing and it made this department better. So working there for about 3 years now, I've seen the same idea brought in for somebody's big story, then taken away for somebody else's big
Oh,
story,
yeah.
and then brought back in for somebody else's story. And these people are getting promotions.
They're getting promoted. They're just recycling the same thing, huh?
What
That's
I
good.
did is I instituted a prayer room that also doubles as a bathroom.
Yes. And they can go in there and they can piss. The carpet soaks it right up.
You got to make sure you ask that guy first if he's gay.
They used to have a ping pong table and an Xbox in that room.
We have a unique way of finding out the sexual orientation of our
Different
employees. We sell that information, like email addresses, so you can be marketed to. We have a guy that hangs out in the prayer room, okay?
And I've also hired 15 security officers whose sole job is union busting. We see somebody come in here
That
with
goes
any
on.
kind of pamphlet, any kind of union sticker on their vehicle.
Religious
Out of
shit.
here.
Religious
Out
shit.
of here.
A-okay. The union shit, no,
Hey,
way no.
I've got
Most
two
places
plans.
have a union steward. Avery's place has an anti-union steward.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yesterday, I heard a guy talking about the State of the Union. Right out of here. Right out of here.
Throw 'em out on their ass.
I've got two plans for when my time has come to an end at this job. And one is to
Burn it
drive an
down.
order picker into a very narrow aisle, as they like to call it, and drop a cage in it and pull off.
Oh, that sounds good.
So it blocks the entire aisle.
I don't
there
know
any
what
way
that
you can-
means, but it sounds fun.
Well, I think I know what it means.
I'll take your word for it.
I worked in warehouses before. That's a fucking
you've got
inconvenience.
A cage the size of the aisle.
So you're driving
minus 2
around
inches
with a
on each
cage
side.
already, though.
Right.
And like, there's
And-
one you got to drop what you're doing to try to move this fucking thing out of the way.
No, you can't even get to it. Somebody would have to.
What,
back
facing the wrong
into
direction?
aisle. Yeah.
Oh, beautiful. Even better.
Somebody
oh,
would have
fuck.
to back into the aisle and connect to a guide wire and then back it up the
fucking
whole
shit
way.
show.
I don't understand why they couldn't just pull it out with the lift that it was taken in with.
It's a one-sided.
Because it's going to be my lift, and I'm going to drive off with it.
Yeah, he's taking off with it.
Well, like you're gonna drive home?
No, I'm going to.
You know those things only move like 6
my
miles
lift,
an hour.
and I'm
right?
gonna drive off
And
with
as soon
it.
as you get off, somebody else is just gonna drive it back in there.
Yeah, but they have to back into it because the guide wires only go one way.
Mhm.
So there's guide wires that you connect to so you don't crash into the sides. So they would have to. I don't know how they'd do it. They'd have to back in without a guide wire or something.
And they can't do that. They're not confident.
They'd have to get like the most talented guy. They like go
Could
get him in his
they-
house. It's like,
Yeah.
we need you, Wolf.
But the funny
Wolf.
thing is,
Call the wolf!
retired Lyft driver who lost an eye one time when all the stacks fell.
Yeah.
What happened?
but if
Somebody dropped a cage in a narrow aisle, and you come here calling
That hasn't
on
happened
me.
in 30 years.
Boy, I remember back in.
the funny
before
thing
this
is, if
shit.
that guy accidentally scraped the side of that aisle trying to get it out, they drug test him and fire him.
Is that all it takes?
Yeah. Then he
Yeah, he
gets,
scraped
damn.
up against this
You
thing.
could show up
Driving
high at our
in.
work and they wouldn't even bat an eye.
he gets out of his little Italian car, puts on gloves.
Oh God! Yeah, I
It's
knew
got
they'd need me
Camaro on the
sooner or
side of
later.
it.
Yeah.
Get
I
my
figured.
special shoes. This is a tough one.
My fucking forklift driving shoes.
This is a super active corporate espionage, I believe. Somebody was in here stealing secrets. Somebody see if Alibaba's behind this.
You know what the old dudes always say? When I started working here, I was making 4 cents an hour.
We didn't
That
even
was the
have
pay.
guide wires.
Yeah. They always tell you what they made.
It's got
Larry
an eye
did that.
patch.
When I started working here, I was making $3.80 an hour. Well, really, you fucked up.
What was it, 1952?
Something like that. You know, he's not as old as you think.
Who?
Larry,
He
guy in
looks
our
pretty
office.
goddamn old.
Seems old.
Acts old.
57.
That's about what I pegged him at.
I thought he was way older.
No.
No, that's about what I pegged
Nope.
him at.
Wrong.
Nope. I mean, I know 57-year-old people.
Just kidding. He's 43.
I mean, you're looking at one. I mean, fuck. I don't
You're
know.
not quite there.
Larry seems so much older than that, though.
Well,
roll it up.
My other plan is to try to start a union.
You should
Get
probably
everybody-
try
Yeah,
to do
mention
that
the
first.
union.
Get
Just
everybody else
mention it.
fired.
Yeah.
I'll give
me
you a
here.
shirt you can go in with.
Meet at the
We're
prayer
a
room.
Teamster shirt. Yeah, but we'll meet in the prayer room. They can't record us in there. Fuck yeah.
Painting prayer room.
Pee on the floor. That way we'll know you're
You're in.
interested.
So if you have a Teamster sticker in your car, they'll fire you?
I don't know.
Sounds
I
right.
haven't tried it.
Man, if you want to
I
get fired,
wouldn't.
unemployment's good for 6 months is what I'm hearing.
I wouldn't.
Hey, there's a local job opening up you can try for.
Did I tell that joke on the show or just you?
What?
Do you know why Jeff Bezos got a divorce? Or is getting a divorce?
Oh, yes.
He heard marriage was just another form of a union.
I mean, it's good.
Is it?
I thought she was leaving him and taking half his company.
Yeah, she got $1 billion, $2 billion,
More than
50
that.
billion.
She married that dork
100
before
billion.
he was rich. She deserves half of it.
Well, she married him before he was
keeping
bald.
the Emma. She's taking the Zon.
I heard she's getting 8% of the company.
Ugh, that was
Smile, I
almost.
saw it.
It was good.
That was almost as bad.
It was good.
Almost as bad.
I heard-
Sorry, everybody.
Like I said,
It's
I
not
heard
as
she's getting 8% of the company. Is that still happening?
That's it?
She should
Well,
be
because
getting
he
more
only
than that.
owns 16. Because it's a public company.
Right.
Yeah. Well, he owns all the rest of the shares. It's not on the books, you know.
Right.
It's a sneaky way he's fucking getting paid.
Plus, he owns more than just Amazon.
Right.
Washington Post.
Yeah.
Whole Foods.
Maybe she'll get the newspaper and turn it into a real publication again. That'd be nice. Yeah.
It's pretty good now.
Hey,
Is
the
it-
government
is it good?
shutdown ended.
He sold his shares
Yeah,
for
for the time
royalties.
being.
Every
For the
time
time being.
Amazon sells something, he gets a penny.
No, the alt-right people or the far-right people are calling Donald
You had it
Trump a
right.
cuck.
Oh, yes, he's a bitch. He's Nancy's bitch now. Nancy. Who the fuck would name a kid that?
Nancy.
Somebody that was alive when she was born.
Ah, Jesus.
Is that Skeeter?
Stop the music.
Oh, shit.
Shh, everybody quiet. Hello.
What's up, John?
What's going on, man?
Man, can't call it.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, my boss will let you get them for 60.
I can get them speakers for $60?
Yes, sir.
Well, damn. How am I going to get them?
We can ship them to you.
All right. Well, let me know what the shipping costs, man. I might go ahead and get them.
All right.
How the fuck am I going to pay for it?
Do you have a Cash App or we can do a credit card?
All right. Well, fuck. I ain't got it right now. I'm doing something right now.
Alrighty. I mean, I can text you my boss's phone number and you can call him and pay him that way.
Yeah, that sounds good. I'll do that.
Alrighty.
How you been, man?
Man, been doing good.
Good. All that shit work out for you?
Yeah, I damn near died last month.
What the fuck? What happened?
Yeah. Oh, I was working 2 jobs, and I was working at a salvage yard cleaning up and shit.
Yeah.
And we was working in the mud,
Oh,
rain, cold. Yes. I mean, there's been days it'd be so goddamn cold, John, that my hands would turn blue and then turn purple.
You get no gloves out there?
That was with gloves.
Oh, fuck.
And the guy that lives at this salvage yard,
Lives
he
at-
has 3
okay.
dogs, and
Oh.
one of the dogs started barking and shit, like not even like right beside me. And I turned around and looked. There's a goddamn 6-foot long copperhead, about the size of fucking baseball. I was like, yeah, fuck that shit.
Oh, my God. Did you get bit?
That No, I didn't. I took off running. That motherfucker was probably like about 10 feet from me.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Chasing
fuck
you?
That.
Yeah, fuck all that.
I took off running like a motherfucker.
Well, you probably should have done that. Should have run. I don't fucking snakes, man.
Yeah, fuck that. That wasn't the first one I said either.
You seen a bunch down there?
Man, yeah.
Fuck.
Goddamn big ass spiders bigger than a fucking 50-cent piece. I was like, goddamn.
Spiders, goddamn. Did you get bit? You been bit by another spider since you been in there?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Right on my side, too.
Really? The motherfuckers are everywhere. You didn't take one. Hey, did you take one of them down there in your pocket or something? How the fuck did you get bit by? Them fuckers are after you, man.
Well, see where the salvage yard was. That motherfucker was nothing but trees. and trees all around it.
Oh.
Yeah. When the workers found $75,000 cash.
In a salvage yard?
Yes. And that motherfucker gave it back.
Ah, what a dumbass.
Let me fuck up and find 75,000 like that.
Right.
Deuces.
Yeah. That's right.
You ain't gonna see my ass.
Yeah. Well, look, man. Send me your boss's number and shit, so I'll go ahead and take care of that later today. And
Alrighty.
All right. And I gotta be talking with you later.
Go already, John.
All right, man. I'll see you later.
All right.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Jesus Christ.
Holy shit, you're right on. Sorry.
How was that? Was that good?
Playing that better than it happened.
Holy
Oh
shit,
my
man.
God!
Good job, John. I'm
Fuck.
glad he didn't call like 5 minutes later.
I'm over here.
Yeah, no, it's-
I'm over here doing this spider
Yeah, Spider.
because I wanted you to ask about spiders, and he did it on
He
his
did it
own.
on his own. Maybe he's watching. You think he's on Twitch? Spider-Man.
How funny would it be if he's actually a fucking genius?
I know, I said
and
that the
he's-
other day.
He's known about this the whole time.
Probably got a podcast.
He's watching us right now.
He's got a
his
podcast
own
putting us on his podcast.
Yeah, he's got a podcast. I got this asshole mailman I fuck
called
with.
John.
I call him John. I know it's not his name.
I've
but I
been
call
calling him John for like a year.
He
has
never
no
corrected
idea.
me.
He
Yeah.
has the lowest opinion of anyone.
Yeah.
And these guys think they're making fun of me. Listen to this clip.
Yeah, I trolled him on some speakers.
I told him that a snake got after me after it was so cold that my hands turned blue, and he didn't even bat an eye. He just believed there was a snake chasing me.
I had purple hands, but I couldn't see him because I had gloves on. I told him a story didn't even make any sense, and he believed it. Fuck.
He ate it up. He thought a copperhead was really out moving around in early January.
2 of them.
Oh yeah, 2
He's
of
seen
them.
a bunch.
It was a team.
Yeah, the size of baseballs. What was he talking about? Nah, you know what? Fuck. Oh my God. Yeah, I can't answer that
him?
one right now. No, it's not him. Sorry, that wasn't him. No, that was no good.
I had the mics ready to be
Said he'll give it to you for 50.
$60.
Turns out,
How am I gonna get 'em?
couldn't
We'll mail 'em to
close
you.
the deal.
He said credit card. I was like, no.
I love how Brian threw that out thinking there's no way he'll say
No.
yes. And then he says yes, and Brian's like, fuck.
Like, okay then.
Fingers.
Which, to be
I
fair,
know,
that's
it's a
probably a
fucking-
good deal.
That is a good deal. I mean, I looked them up.
I
They're
mean,
expensive.
If they work.
You got your buddy.
Yeah,
all-
show new in box, so it's, end of the month specials.
So you get them, you take a picture of them, and send it out to all your contacts, including him.
And
And
sell
I
'em.
got these speakers here. I'm selling for
$80.
$70.
Yeah. $100,
I'm gonna flip it. Gonna turn a profit.
including him. Yeah, I'll include him on that text. That'd be good. All right.
Now
so,
we can wrap it up.
let's wrap her up again. So I just got a text from Skeet. He's got the number on there. You can get them for $60, and it'd be a little extra for shipping. Of course, it'd be. The deal's off. All right.
Brian, sometimes they don't think it be like it is.
I know, but sometimes it'd be.
But it do.
But it do be. Sometimes it do be that way. Thanks for listening. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for not. Hey, thanks for cutting the music off when that fucking guy called. That was amazing. I've never seen anybody so excited.
I cut the music and muted
Holy
all
shit.
of the mics except for yours.
I just hold the fucking phone up. This is Skeet. Everybody's like, oh fuck, what do we do? Like he's not at the door. He's on the phone. All right. Thanks for listening. Thanks for subscribing. Jesus Christ, hey, my heart's beating.
Brian was nervous.
I was. I didn't know what to
He
say.
wasn't nervous. He was so excited he got to talk to his best friend.
Yeah, I'm sorry I did it
a
now.
while.
You know what? I'm sorry. Sorry I fucking asked now. I don't know. I just fucking
You gotta
felt
buy
I'm
those
sorry.
speakers.
Now I'm on the hook. Yeah, he's cost me money again.
You gotta buy those speakers.
I'll never get them either.
No, you'll
Just
never
send them
get 'em.
DHL or something. They'll never show up.
No, they'll never get here.
All right. Well, support us on the website, EldoradoStudio.net. You know what to do. Come on, help us out. Oh, fuck. I can't get that fucking spider image out of my head.
He got bit on the side this time.
On the side this
you
time.
should have had
This
him
time.
send you a picture of it.
Oh, God.
That's probably coming. If I get a picture from him, I'll tweet it out. Work safe. We'll see you next week.
Hit
Hit
it.
it.